setting the policy. Ottoman kicking her feet. Running streets was a part of me. Armor me with knowledge. I'm polished better than her. Let's go. Hold up. I'm polished better than balances and the gaps be seen. Have a dream. They shifted around to what is never seen. My own movie plays crystal clear. 2B days are long gone. What I mean ain't nothing free foolish ways. Once the journey hit the pater, I am anchored to being different. The difference to your favorite. I am not here to cater to your month of new flavors. I am way more than what the rake scored, and I don't care who favors it. Now face forward, the classes in session. Hate forward, they go over heads. Super bold to fly forward. I poured my life in it. Pyrex is my mission. Clear, vivid on these canvases. Colors unscripted. Pay me the dues that I know that I'm old. Designer clothes, back of the closet, lost in the void. Out in public with the homies, brand new shit I'll know. That's community. Who does he find fluidly foolish? And my coolest breach Chuck T's and jewelry fitted. Ingenuity, a lot of y'all influence me. Yeah, Salt Lake City's the roots. You wouldn't think it the way the others speak it. When I'm in boots, the way I John Wilkes shit. Combine Russell and Wilt take. Big Dipper champion shining through that Kubrick. Point is, I'm in my number one spot. I can go off on bars daily. The run's amazing. No wasting of time while I find what is actually ticking my clock. I'm on the mindset you can't like it or not. I just know I'm at a better place with the gift that I got. If I have a choice, I'm choosing me. I'm all that I've got. Lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend.
You can hear me? Yeah. Okay, so we got this mic on. I think this mic sometimes we got to turn up a little bit louder. This one, yeah. Where's my snare?
Check. Check one.
Then we can see the chat. You got your chat activated? Let us know if you can hear us. You can hear us. Yeah, we sound pretty good.
I'm going to turn this down once I can hear me.
Arigato. That's a lady over there. Utah Jazz. Go Jazz.
Go Utah Jazz. What's up, Miles? Okay, cool. I'm going to turn this down. Cool.
Just look at the chat only.
Yep.
We're going to be scared.
Great. Okay. Well, what's up, y'all?
Shout out Hoodie Jerry. Look, I'm wearing this one. He got me a Schmedium. Come on, bro.
You got a fucking Schmedium from Lord Wolf, bro.
I had to not eat for 2 days to get it on. So I'm not going to be able to take it off if I eat after this.
Pacific to the Lake. Hoodie Jerry, yo. Lord Wolf. Shout out Lord Wolf. Hey, really quick, I want
to be like, hey, shout out Lord motherfucking Wolf. You know? Shout out. The best.
Yo, that's hard, though.
Huh? Pause.
Hard. Yo, chill. Huh? I think there's applause on there, too, man.
All right, lady dog.
Yeah. Yo, this isn't an episode of Run It Back, Gabino. What the fuck, man? What's up, y'all? We are live from Uprock, downtown Salt Lake City, and couldn't be more happy. We got Baki up in the place to be. What's good, Baki? shout out to Cam, his whole staff, and Uprock. They've been a staple out here in Salt Lake City for quite some 25 plus years, and we're just very grateful for the partnership that we have with them to be able to showcase our local talent and abroad here in this incredible location. My name is Gabino Grhymes, and I have a very special co-host with me.
Hoodie Jer, the Mexican Hoodie Jer, Jose Beefy 666, Beans and Rice.
Yo, shout out to Beans and Rice. We got hosts on the boards over here, and we also have Chris. Chris on the boards. We're just gonna leave it at Chris. I'm all just dropping governments.
Chris Bars.
Yeah, Chris Bars.
Chrissy Bars.
Yeah. So we're very excited for today. We are going to be doing 3 different face-offs today, and it's going to start off with Stretch versus Slix. The second one is going to be Gloco versus Hemis, and then we're going to end with Jay Villain versus Mike Bailey. And then next week on Run It Back, we will be doing 2 last face-offs between Easton, Clark, and Atheist, and Lefty and F.A.T.E. For our event leading up to next Friday, May 17th at Church and State, the playoffs, round of 12. So give it up for that, man. This is a very exciting time. Just initial thoughts on, where we're at here. And
Well, I saw we're at Uprock. Give it up for Uprock.
Yeah, well.
Okay. But we're at, Stretch. I walked in. He said, I'm dressed for Slick's funeral.
Are you joking me?
I think that's what he said with his look. Once
That's
you
what he
guys,
said with his,
once you guys got see Stretch, you'll see he's like all dressed out. I was like, bro. He's like, I got the that Larkin casket. That's what he said.
Damn.
He said he got sponsored by Larkin. Shout out to Larkin.
He does look like the Larkin family mortuary. Yeah,
he said he's gonna put him in the Stretch limo.
That's what I heard.
So he's dressed nice. He's dressed professional.
He's dressed professional, dressed like he's ready to put anybody into a hearse. And so
Mike was here too. It was nice to see Mike.
It's very good to see Mike. I'm happy he's
so that
out.
was nice.
I'm happy to see Slix. I was talking to him before too, and
You didn't dap him up. I'll tell you that. He was like, "Hey, what's up?"
did I leave him hanging?
You were just
Damn,
looking at something else.
That's my fault, bro.
Yeah,
Shit.
then he was just stood there because he's kind of a quiet guy.
Yeah, so he was just like this. He just had his hand out.
And then he pulled up to the college. Lord knows what he did next.
He knows where he's at right now, right? Big shout out to pH balanced water that tastes like shit.
He needs it. He needs his pH level right now.
His pH levels
I can
up.
smell him next to me.
Yo, chill, bro. What the heck? Okay, but for real, what we have going on the 17th is we have also a beat battle between Quist MCody and Minute After 8. Big ups on that. That came to fruition just this past week.
Okay, and shout out to Briscoe. And I was trying to get him out here, but he couldn't make it. He's a busy man. But
He's
I
a
want to
very
see
busy
that.
man.
But Quest said this is the first one that he does too, so I think that's going to be a good look for everybody else out there to be like, oh, maybe I want to go to Mike Masters just to play some beats.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be
Brisk is Brisk is obviously a staple out here, and not just like on a DJ tip, like as far as a beat maker's concerned, been on some of the biggest records in the underground. So that'd be dope to have him in a beat battle for sure.
I'm manifesting right now, okay?
No, he was in my ear about it. He's like, yo, man, hit Brisk up. And I hit him up, and yeah, he's just a super busy guy. Really quick, go ahead and please like the video. It's free. We'll wait. Thanks for liking it. We're going to go to actually, after speaking to the beat battle, I actually want to ask you about the draft. So we have 3 draft battles as well.
And there's a scorecard.
They're going to be judged on the scorecard, yeah.
Yeah. I've kind of like the scorecard. If you guys haven't seen it on Run It Back, so you can see how it works. But it's been actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because some of them have been pretty close, but there's a couple different, I guess, moments that you guys judge differently just based off of your styles, So I thought they've been pretty. It's been kind of cool to go off the scorecard.
Yeah, the Cammy at Cammy GBR on X or Twitter, whatever. He just did a video similar to Run It Back, where he watched a video on Dope Flop between Tony D and Raptor, and this is that was a battle that at the time was very contentious or what have you, and as far as who won. And he used the scorecard and came out with Tony D winning, which wasn't like super popular at the time, even though some people did have him winning.
Yeah.
But it wasn't super popular at the time. And he's like, dog, this shit gets it right. You know, because there's a lot of moments in Raptors rounds where there's like a lot of rapping and no payoff. You know what I'm saying? And that goes into like that effective writing piece. Like, yeah, you can just like rap your ass off, but then if it's not paying off with anything, then what are we doing?
Is it also kind of like the MVP for basketball, right? There was some stuff about that, like, oh, SGA should have got it, but then everybody off their scorecard, everybody's like, no, Jokic is the best player.
Yeah.
Even if we're tired of him. So maybe it's just kind of like that. It gives you like a scorecard to judge it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it takes what the scorecard does is it removes as much objectivity as possible. Obviously, there's always going to be internal biases that naturally happen. That's just because of the nature of art, and it's not linear. So it's not like, oh, yeah, well, 1 + 1 = 2, you know? But there is pretty consistent on folks like being able to be less objective and more just like, I'm just going to listen. And is he convicted, or does he have conviction? Is he believable? And does he got bars, you know, or he or she,
you know?
Yeah. And
did they land? It's not Drake. It's not what is it? Euphoria, right?
Here we go.
It's straight to the point. You get the card, you score it. You don't need to watch 10 videos to dissect the song. So it goes like that.
Yeah,
you know?
it's yeah. You don't have to. It's not.
You don't have to do brain gymnastics.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have the little cards, so
Okay.
you don't have to do brain gymnastics.
And I don't like where this is going because I really do like Euphoria as a track. Okay. With that said, so we're excited. Yeah, so we have 3 judges for the draft battles, and those are more local. To clarify for the playoffs, and this is a system that I want to talk to you about just really quick while we're here, is the 2 on-site judges and the 3 off-site judges set up. What is your thoughts on how that system is for trying to get it right?
I don't know, because sometimes some of the battles that you watch, like the replays, like even with the beat battle, like obviously like Looney stole the moment, but that's just like a perfect example of when somebody has like the room there at. Like, if you watch that beat battle, you might be like, oh, minute after 8. Like, overall, I had the best set of beats, and he was actually battling, right?
Sure.
And I feel like sometimes with like, the rap battle, it's, like, the same thing. Like, if you're in the room and you can feel, like, the emotion and just, like, everything actually landing there, but then you watch it, objectively, just, like, without, just on your own time, and you're not getting the reaction of the crowd or that energy, you can have a different perspective sometimes. That maybe it's less biased, to your point, with having an offside judge. Maybe they don't have any sort of like emotion from the actual event.
Do you think that does it, well, and that leads it back to my question. Do you think that that's like a
I don't
system?
know. I mean, we'll have to. Yeah. It's cool, but with the offside, then they weren't there for the room to. I think they couldn't feel the energy in the room either.
And let me speak to that, because having the 2 judges in the room is very important for us to be able to get those judgments, because there is something to be said about the energy inside of a room and what people are feeling like at the time, like in the moment, like, oh shit. And no judges are hearing any of their other judgments, like none of them. So every single one that gets the video offsite, they're on their own. They just send in their video to us. It's not like they're hitting each other up type of thing, you know? The offsite judge or system is in place because of, I think that gets it a little bit more right, because you take away the gas, because gas happens in a battle. And what I mean by that,
shout out to the Germans.
Okay, all right. And we're going to move fast with this. We're going to move quick with this one. No, but like people hyping up too much, you know, and being like, just overhyping bars is what I'm referring to. And so to take that out and just be like, I just want to listen to you, because that shit didn't hit with me. I don't know how the fuck it hit in the room like that. Maybe it's just because your inflection went up that quick or that much and it hit. Because sometimes that happens too, you know. You could just say, and that.
Okay, so is there like a scale of like how you weigh it though? So maybe there's, you know, like the people that are here, like the on-site judges, is there maybe like 55% of the vote? Does that make sense? And then the other people are like 40%. So like their vote weighs, like, is there a scale for that or no?
Let's see. No. So the inside or all judges everything's equal. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Now, having said that, the scoring system is not equal in that creative and effective writing accounts for 50% of your score.
Yeah.
And I think that, and shout out to Pat Main. Him and I worked on this card for about 6 months roughly to get it right. And we came to the conclusion that the writing aspect is really the nuts and bolts of it. So at the very least, if you are a really, really good writer, you'll get at least 5 points at the very least. If you suck at performing, you'll lose 3. And if you're still trying to figure out your character, you'll lose 2, you know? Okay. So, but at the very least, you'll get 5 out of 10. You're like, I definitely have watched people and been like, God damn, they could write their ass off. They just need to perform better. They just need to be more convicting, you know, with their performances. So again, effective writing and creative writing, you have up to 5 points. Performance and conviction, you start out with all points. So in performance, you start out with 3 points. Those are your points to lose, okay? And it's broken down into, if you have 1 slip up, you get docked 1 point. You get 2 slip ups, you're docked 2 points. If you have 3 slip ups, you're docked, if you just have a choke that's longer than 5 seconds, then you just get 0. Now with conviction, there's 3 things that we're looking at: believability, in character, and are you directly attacking your opponent? So you start out with 2 points. If you'll get 1 point, you'll get docked 1 point if you're missing one of those 3, and you'll get docked both points if you're missing 2 of the 3. So that's how that's broken down. And it's proven to be pretty good so far. Yeah. Having said that, I think we're ready to bring our first guys up here in a moment. Yeah. Let's go to a quick commercial. We'll bring them up. Jesus Christ! I almost said his name, dog.
Hey, conviction. Take some points away from him. That was a slip up. Okay?
Yeah, that was a dog. I got a point takeaway for performance and conviction. Slix versus Stretch is going to be right around the corner.
Let us know write down some questions for them. Yeah. In the meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, or while we're interviewing them, let us know if there's anything specific you guys want to ask.
Yeah. Chat, I see you guys in here. Miles, what's good? I'm trying to.
He's at the bar, come on.
Oh, you forgot your earbuds at home? Damn, bro. That's okay. Oh, shit. He's already talking shit about DK. We'll talk a little bit more about the draft battles here in a moment, but let's start off with Stretch and Slix. Let's go to a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
The path of a righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger for those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chaser, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it back. It's a little hoodlum, but I always been a classy act. If it ain't paying, then what's the point in laughing back? We move in silence, peace or violence, if it's that, it's that. Easy E and my boy Harlow got me sporting black on black. There I go, switching the flow of things like I control the scene. I hit my shoulder lean, they used to skip me and now they notice me. If you want my undivided, then you pay the open fee. Check the debt, I showed respect and now I feel it's owed to me. We bout action, I ain't known to speak, just putting over T. I got a dream that my babies know and respect the older me. That's the difference being a king with just the look, we know the sheep. Life's a game to these cowards, when we see him you know it's beef. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chaser, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no we gon' run it, run it, run it. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chaser, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no we gon' run it, run it, run it back.
For this shit, from the mud ain't call it quits. Lost loved ones, niggas selling dog to pay the rent. Double up cause you spent, double cup get you bent. Yeah, let the record spin like.
They wanna see me down, I just wanna be there. Don't wanna fuck around, I just wanna be brave. Ain't all I know is gone, I think this is my fate. Yeah, I ain't right my wrong, I just be in my lane. We on the go, one thing for sure. You know the call, there's a miracle.
What's good, y'all? We are back at the Faceoffs playoffs round of 12, May 17th, next Friday. Live streaming on YouTube, and then VOD will be available next day. We are very, very excited about this playoff tournament with the conclusion happening at Mountain West Showdown 7 in October for some money, and then also the Mike Masters chain. So big ups to JCF and Co, Hoodie Jer, and man, we're outside, man. So
Inside right now.
Inside right now, technically. Yeah, technically right now. Let's go ahead and introduce our folks, man.
To the left.
SLIX, Slix your homie on Instagram, Facebook, go ahead and check me out. Got a few battles. Yeah, give it a look.
To my right, sir.
It's Papi Güero. It's Stretch. If you want to look me up, Stretch WC. Ooh, I got to get this closer. How do I sound now? Sounds good. My name is Stretch. My Instagram's Stretch WC if you'd like to look me up. I rap battle and talk shit and make funny videos. So, yeah, that's what I'm here to do.
Okay. Well, shit, we're out here, man. Let's go. First question is for you, Stretch.
What's up?
This is a battle that the randomizer, if selected as when I saw the battle happen, this is what I'll ask or say first. I was like, I mean, as far as if there was like a money line is concerned, you might have, you might be seen as a higher favorite in all four battles that are remaining in each respective battle.
I see.
Are you taking that lightly? Are you taking that? How are you taking that?
Well, yeah, I actually we could go back to my face-off with Loso. He brought up something talking about, when I look at my opponents, when I see them at their best, it's kind of what I got to prepare for, because that's the level they can get to. So I don't really take this lightly at all. I got to I got to prepare like it's it's a Super Bowl every single time. So I'm not really worried about odds. I just got to come and show up and do what I do best, which is make
So do you
people laugh.
believe that though? Because like as far as like no matter who's in front of me, you're still gonna get the same because there's
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was hard because it's the new guy at work. You kind of feel bad if you're making fun of him too much. You kind of want him to stay around for a little while, so you don't want to slam the door on him too hard. But yeah, basically, you're gonna get Stretch 100%.
I appreciate hearing that.
Yeah.
You've seen other face-offs where other guys have openly been like, well, sometimes I don't want to, I don't get all the way, or not prepared, but
my opponent, whatever.
like not super hyped and shit,
Yeah.
And I'm just not of that ilk, Whoever's in front of me is gonna get all of what is gonna be like the energy that you deserve and shit, and then some. So
no, anybody's aunties can get it.
okay, I like that a lot.
I know Bolitas too. He speaks a little bit of Spanish.
Slick, same question for you in the inverse, because in this particular case, if you're the underdog, as it were. Or how are you taking that? Are you even looking at that? Or are you just?
But can I interrupt?
Okay,
real
go
quick?
ahead.
Because you first, you came in this battle first with like controversy, right? Because you got here on the last playoff spot, right? And it was like, oh, did he win? Did he not win? We got to watch the video. There wasn't a scorecard back then, right?
It was that battle was judged on a scorecard.
That was on the scorecard.
I think the reversal on the decision was judged
based on the scorecard.
That's
so
right.
that's
Yes,
a good
that's right.
on him. So so what was it like for you? Like, because people are saying, oh, you didn't win.
I'll
But
be
then
honest.
when you're listening to, like, oh, I thought he won. He had a little bit more.
Sure.
So
question.
I'm coming off that like it was a loss. I take that as a lesson. I honestly started a new job around the time, slacked a little bit writing, and it frustrates me even now that I even let that be a debatable. So I'm showing up different this time around. Kind of going back to what he said, like I'm just gonna show up, do what I do. I wrote for him at his best. I saw him saying Stretch and Lozo was him, letting off his best shit. I wrote with that in mind. So, let's just say I'm feeling real good. And, I've been talking my shit, but I meant every word of it. So, that's how I'm feeling.
What have you been working on the most since you're also on the come up? Like, what have you been watching, or what have you been?
I honestly don't like.
What have you been learning?
I don't like to watch a lot of battles. I don't want my train of thought, I guess, to be compromised. For me, someone to be like, he stole that bar. Like when I tell you, I probably haven't heard a lot of bars. I mean that shit. So, I don't know. Mainly, I'm just writing, doing my thing, working on some music, and
So what do you do to get better though? Like, is there anything that you do in particular to be like, okay, based off my last performance, I need to work on this and that?
I watched my own battles a few times over. Judge my own energy, judge my bars, what I could have done better, this and that. So, I don't know. The only thing I grade myself on is me and what I did in the past. So I'm here to step up, and y'all are going to see it here in a week. So, yeah.
Well, I haven't taken it lightly. I've seen, sometimes you can tell when the people are just talking, and it does seem like there is a little bit. I mean, it sounds like there's conviction behind it. At least that you how it's being presented, and from my purview, I appreciate that, and how that is being moving forward, like in this battle, as far as from a fan standpoint, because even though I'm here in this position, I'm the biggest fan of this league first, and so. I do want to lean into, for you at least, although you are your own biggest critic and you look at your battles first, is there any pressure that you're feeling as far as look, I need to. This is the first time on the main stage, I guess, for Mike Masters. So let's get this shit. Or where's your mindset on that?
So this is my best opponent for sure, no doubt. But. I don't know. Pressure ain't any different. I set out to be the best in this shit.
Let's
go. That's how I'm stepping up to the plate. So you guys will see it.
But what about for Stretch? Because you were supposed to be on 48 in the lake. That didn't happen. So then that also kind of not motivate you, but you're like, oh damn, I already had that energy to be writing, and then that doesn't happen. Did that like kind of?
Oh, I mean, I can reuse all my bars from that anyway, so you know.
That give you still like an extra. I wouldn't say motivation, but maybe you're just like more antsy to just like, oh,
no,
man, I want to get.
I was frustrated. I was just really looking forward to battle in front of Organic and Rum Nitty and some of my favorites. So I mean that opportunity came and went, but it's all good. I mean, I still rap because I like rapping, and I like battling because I really like battling. So I'm just excited to get back in the ring. Just kind of been missing it for a while, you know.
And there was you saying that actually resonates with me highly, because sometimes it's like I just want to battle at this point, you know, because of those, especially with 48 in the Lake and then the Westworld Invitational.
Yeah.
And at this point, it's like just whatever the fuck needs to happen, I just want to get it, you know, I want to get in there.
Exactly.
Do you take with pause for sure? What the fuck, eh? Do you have what's your pre-battle ritual or superstition?
Superstition. Ooh, I kind of like that question. I haven't thought about that though. My pre-battle ritual, like right before the battle, or leading up to it, like a week, or.
That's the question.
I go do Taibo for a couple weeks on acid, and then like the day of, I do a full naked sunbathe, get some, you know, sun my nuts a little bit. That always helps. And then,
super pause for sure.
He can't stay in the room. He's done. He's like, fuck this white guy, dude. I can't do it. That's hilarious. No, I don't really. I just the whole week I just rehearse.
Eat Arby's.
Yeah.
I just rehearse. Man.
I eat 7-Eleven sushi.
Yeah. No, this is crazy. I had this friend when I was living in Vegas. I had this friend who actually was from South Central, and he knew battle rap really well. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I used to see Danny Myers at my gym like 10 years ago, and he'd be on the elliptical or the attack bike just rehearsing his bars over and over again out loud in the gym.
Whoa.
And I was like, that is genius. Like, one, you're getting your heart rate up and rehearsing while you're out of breath and your blood's pumping, and you're doing it where you're not supposed to be rapping, you know, socially. It's just kind of strange. But I was like, that's a great idea, just to put yourself out there in an uncomfortable situation and challenge yourself. So what I started doing is I was just walking around my neighborhoods, which, you know, sometimes are sketchy, but I would walk around my neighborhoods just rapping out loud. Even when I'm passing by somebody, I'm like, no, I'm going to keep doing it. And just kind of power through that awkward situation.
He's on
so
drugs.
that, you know, you just train your mind to be like, I'm getting these bars out and no one's going to stop me. So that's one of the things I do.
That's something that I've been literally doing lately.
Yeah,
is for real, walking around and being like, don't stop rapping. Don't stop rapping.
It's
gonna, because it's super
especially
weird.
in Utah, you look,
you know, because
really
people are
fucking
looking
weird.
around and you're like,
Destroying
just
property
keep looking straight
value
and just
everywhere.
Destroy bringing down the.
I don't want a cigarette, I promise.
Yeah, I don't.
You're cutting in and out.
Okay, cool. Same question for you. Do you have any sort of pre-battle ritual or superstition?
Nah, not really. I spent the last week rehearsing. Kind of same shit, I guess. I'll be doing it at work. Fucking, I work as a cook, so I'll just be spitting it on lines for the cooks and get their reactions, you know, like.
It's a good thing I didn't finish writing it, because now I know what he does for a job.
I can't wait, bro. Let's hear some cook bars. But,
Let's hear some chef bars.
Shit. Yeah, let's hear it. But yeah, you know.
Hopefully they're well done, Stretch.
I would just say mainly the last week I just been rehearsing as much as I can, and yeah, it's kind of what I'll be doing from here on out. So yeah, no other ritual other than that, I guess.
Sure. What's the best advice that you've ever received about battle rap?
Best advice? Shoot, I don't know. Let's see. I think my first couple battles, I had a lot of people just telling me to project more, definitely spend more energy in it. And that's something I've taken to heart. Like, you'll be getting a lot of energy this battle, I'll tell you that. So just about speaking with your chest out is what I've heard, really. So, you know, that's probably the best thing I've heard so far.
Same question for you.
The best advice I received was from Random. He said, don't ever call someone else out on choking, because you're going to choke. And that fucking happened. So That's what I did against Random. So
Did you really take that to heart when he's?
no, I mean, kind of. It was funny because I was calling him out for calling someone else out for choking, and then he choked, and then it happened to me. I called him out for choking, and then I choked. So. I mean, that's fucking concrete evidence, bro. I mean, I'm a Gemini, and that's in my, what do you call it?
Yeah, that's my astrology.
Exactly, my star chart. It says I'm going to choke in June.
Okay, well, do you have any other questions?
Okay, so I was just going to ask him. I have an ender question.
Sure.
A finisher. Yep. So let's say on your guys' side of the bracket, whatever, you guys make it all the way to the end. Who do you hope makes it on the other side of the bracket?
Who
to
do
be
I hope?
Great question.
To be the last battle.
I don't know. Honestly, the funny thing is, like, because for the most part, Eli, Ace, and I are pretty chill. So I wouldn't really want to do that, especially like his girlfriend is awesome. She and I have gotten along really well too. They're just really cool people. I would hate to be in that position because some people know my kind of content, and I like to involve people close to my opponent. So I wouldn't want to do that. I guess at this point I would just take anybody but him. Just for that reason. But for the sake of a really fucking good battle, I think my style would line up perfectly with Eli, Ace, or Easton Clark. So,
well, they're on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't see them until the championship.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought
wow.
that was
That's the question.
Oh, yeah.
He was saying, who would I hope to be in the championship?
Meeting at the championship.
Yeah, got it.
Come on, man, pay attention, guys.
We got to get there first.
I was looking at this. I fucking totally zoned out.
Not a true professional.
Wake
Doc
up,
his scorecard down, okay? What about you, Slix?
Let's see. In all honesty, I'm down for the challenges. I'm kind of done battling, I guess, small cats. I want some fucking big names on my resume. So Eli Ace, Mike Bailey sitting over there. Shit, give me one of the best in the championship, and we'll see what's up. That's about it.
Damn. Woo!
Any final words to Stretch or anything like that?
What do we expect?
Good luck. Or?
I'm looking forward to this, bro. I think it's going to be a good one. I really showed up. This is a huge fucking step up for me. So, I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Me too.
Yo, hashtag me too, dang. All right, well, May 17th, next Friday, Slix versus Stretch in the first round of 12 for the playoffs for the Mike Masters chain, man. Give it up for these guys. We'll be back with Gloco versus Hemis.
This is Gabino, Grhymes, no f***ing M.
Classes in session, I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. This how we started it. Drum samples are part of it. Told you this my artery, lifeblood in the policy. Ottoman kicking the feet. Running streets was a part of me. Armor me with knowledge. I'm polished better than Let's go. Hold up. I'm polished better than balances and the gaps be seen. Have a dream. They shifted around to what is never seen. My own movie plays crystal clear. 2B days are long gone. What I mean ain't nothing free foolish ways. Watch the journey hit the pater. I am anchored to being different. The difference to your favorite. I am not here to cater to your month of new flavors. I am way more than what the rank scored, and I don't care who favors it. Now face forward, the classes in session. Hate forward, then go over heads. Super bold to fly forward. I poured my life in it. Pyrex is my mission. Clear, vivid on these canvases. Colors unscripted. Pay me the dues that I know that I'm old. Designer clothes, back of the closet. Lost in the void. Out in public with the homies, brand new shit I'll know. That's community. Who does he find fluidly? Foolish and mind coolers. Reach Chuck T's and jewelry fitted. Ingenuity, a lot of y'all influence me. Yeah, Salt Lake City's the roots. You wouldn't think it the way the others speak it. When I'm in boots, the way I John Will shit. Combine Russell and Wilton. Big Dipper champion shining through that Kubrick. Point is, I'm in my number one spot. I can go off on bars daily. The run's amazing. No wasting of time while I find what is actually ticking my clock. I'm on the mindset you can't like it or not. I just know I'm at a better place with the gift that I got. If I have a choice, I'm choosing me. I'm all that I've got. Lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators will get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators will get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators will get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators will get it from a modern day legend.
that I don't even know to get to know them to bring you entertainment. So if you like content like this,
oh, depending on the ward, like we would have every year, one of the Samoan branches would come up and throw just a rager. It was awesome. As a little kid, I'd like never seen anything like it, but they had the pig going. They brought alcohol, which is like not normal for the Mormon events. And it was the best party ever. And every year we just get excited for it. And so
salute to the Polynesian Mormons out there, because y'all don't do things the normal way.
I know.
you're gonna wanna tune in. Follow me on social media at DreRocka, allrock.com. Man, Mike Masters, I finally made it on the commercial. It was kinda cool. Mike Masters, what is poppin'? It's DreRocka, host of the Unrestricted Podcast.
This is Gabino, Grhymes, no f***ing M.
This my lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. This how we started it. Drum samples are part of it. Told you this my artery, lifeblood in the policy. Ottoman kicking her feet. Running.
Welcome back, y'all. We just finished up with Stretch and Slix. Mike Masters, Gabino, Grhymes here with Jose from Beans and Rice. Very, very excited for this next matchup here. We have Gloco and Hemis. Sir, battler to my right, introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, ya tú sabes, mi nombre es Gloco desde el 801 Salt Lake City, Utah, representando pura vida, aquí listo para chingarme al compa Hemis. Yeah, Mike Masters, what's up?
Let's go.
Hemis 801.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that's it. Check me out on YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, Hemis 801.
You got a podcast, right?
Yeah, that's where my podcast is at.
Yeah.
You can find all my music and all my podcasts on my YouTube. It's actually super dope. So, yeah. It's all audio, so don't be prepared to see much, but listen to all the gems. Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah. So, gentlemen, I'm gonna start here with you, Gloco. There's it's been a while since you've been on the platform, and I'm just gonna ask immediately: are you excited to be back in the running here?
Yeah, bro. Honestly, excited as fuck. Thank you guys for having me back and shit. My last battle, was in Spanish. I'm trying to pursue, like that field and everything. But I feel honored, honestly, to be invited, to the playoffs and everything. And, especially, going against Hemis. Like, all bullshit aside, like, I fuck with my homie and shit, respect to him. But I'm excited as fuck, man. And I'm prepared and ready and shit. And, like, I was telling the homie right now at the bar and shit, I was like, well, I'm just prepared already to, go against Eli and shit, and see what's up.
Hey! Let's go. You just brought
and I let him talk.
Okay, and you just let him keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I did. You just brought up so you being in the playoffs, it does speak a lot to what you have done in such a small amount of time since we've been back. So I appreciate the fact that you were part of the pool, like the fact that we have talent like you out here. So that's encouraging. Also, your battle's dropping in 4 days.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
So
did y'all figure out the fucking... I know my boy.
Come on, man. I was out there cooking. They call me the Mexican Walter White, okay? Come on.
We had to put, some subtitles on that motherfucker shit. Like we said, it was, English and Spanish on that battle. So hopefully y'all can catch the bars. Those mi rockeros. You know what's up.
So for you, Hemis, this isn't, obviously not new. What is new is just a new playoff season. And I'll be honest, I've been appreciative of your. Is this just not working? Okay. I've been appreciative of seeing your conviction with just talking about this battle. It actually feels a little different than it has in the past. Not a little, like totally different. I'll be honest with you that I've been. I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like you're just like winging it or some shit. Even though you go in there and you perform and you get it done, it seems like you're taking this serious. Is that correct?
That is correct. I plan on winning everything, you know what I mean? And I also said this is kind of my last run, so because I want to see what these younger dudes are doing, and also the battles take a lot out of me. It's a lot of sitting and rapping the same bars in my room and practicing that kind of stuff, and so yeah, but yes, I am excited. I definitely felt like I'm being myself in this next round, like not trying to like being me. There's progression, but I'm also, I'm stoked. I'm very stoked. Yeah.
Well, I had a question kind of in regards to that with both of you, because I don't feel like, I guess with you saying that, Hemis, it's like, I know you're saying you're going to be you, but you're looking to like you're saying you're looking at this like your last run. So we're going to see like, I've been waiting for like a Hemis moment and I haven't seen that. Okay. Right? So I think with you guys, with both of you, Gloco was off to a hot start, and then I think that he got a couple opponents. I think you almost have a couple niche battles, right? You got your Spanish battle. You had Ropoy that was just like, well, whatever happened in that one, and then you had
Yeah, for sure. I was definitely, we were talking about that shit, and I'm excited to battle him because some of the other battles that I had, I feel like we're a little bit like lopsided, where maybe I was a little bit more prepared than my opponent and stuff like that. And so I'm more excited to, be challenged against somebody that's more prepared and everything. Hopefully this fool's not, I don't know, on a sick one or some shit, fucking is able to fucking, handle his shit. But like I said, like being, prepared for it and being able to do that shit, has a lot to do. And I think that, like, we were saying earlier, everybody that's in the playoffs is, ready and able to compete at that point, So I'm taking this battle seriously, man. Okay. Like, I've been preparing and everything. We pushed the time date, or the schedule out a little bit, It kind of pushed me to rewrite some shit too. But I think that out of everybody, especially on the first, leg of it, we have had the most time to be prepared. So, there's nobody that should fucking be weak on that shit.
It's just, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I feel like people are taking me light. I've seen the jokes like, I want Hemis for the first round. That'd be the third bye, all that bullshit. So I'm ready to talk to everybody. We're going to talk about that. Woo! You know what I mean? Because, I think this is going to be a great battle, and we're going to see.
Okay, because for me, it's like,
I actually like,
so people respect, like, you guys as artists, right? It's like, oh, you guys got a nice pen and stuff like that. But, like, you've given us cool moments for, like, the first Spanish battle and stuff like that, right? Like, you against Atheist.
But
that was kind of like a cool.
That was my favorite battle. My Spanish battle, I think that shit was weak. I should have had a better opponent.
Okay, but let me get my point across. So there's been, like, moments that you've given, like the first Spanish battle in the league, like the one against Scott was like, that was also like fun to watch, right? But I don't think either of you, like knowing that you guys have a nice pen, have given us like a good battle moment, like a rap battle moment where it's just like, oh, this is like the energy when it was like that we've had. I mean, even just like the matchup with Jay Villain and Mike Bailey, like that's crazy. You against Spades, that was crazy, right? So even thinking about like Easton going against Atheist, like
I'm excited for that battle.
Right, that's crazy. So I don't like right now. For me, there hasn't been so far with your battles like where not excited, but I'm just looking for kind of to your point. Like I need a moment from you guys, like a Mike Masters moment of like a battle where it's like, oh, this is when Gloco went off, right?
I believe it, and I'm excited because I've seen like everybody's more excited for the other battles. I'm excited to watch them too, but I feel like they don't understand and see what what we have. And at the end, throughout the bracket, depending with that, like I say, like with me, like I already have something prepared, for Eli, and I'm trying to see Spades up in that motherfucker and shit. And so Dumb Luck, I think that's the motherfucker that's gonna end up like being up there, but I have different intentions and shit. And so I don't know, I'm just excited to see where it's going. And at the same time, like maybe the playoffs, and when it gets to that point is where you're gonna see what it actually takes, from each other. Because like you said, a couple of moments and everything like that, but I don't think anybody's seen yet, like, what
like
Hemis
a rap battle,
myself, have.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited for it. Like I said, we've had time to be able to write for this shit. And, there's no reason why it shouldn't be as exciting as, every other battle that night. Yeah. Not putting anybody else down because I'm excited as fuck for those battles. The way that shit worked out, you know, with like, you know, the lineups and shit, I was like, what the fuck? It was kind of crazy. Like, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to fucking see Spades right off of the first one and shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck, the way that it all worked out on that bracket, you know, like it was dope.
Yeah, it's exciting. The randomizer did a really good job. I to lean into this. I do want to say, like, for the Atheist battle, that's why I'm very confident about this battle against Hemis for you. Is that you did show up. That's a battle that went back and forth pretty well. You know, it wasn't something that you like slacked on or what have you. So that's why, from my perspective, I appreciate the energy coming from you. Finally, I'm saying that respectively, seriously. And I don't know, but I've seen you battle Scott, who's Atheist, who's a much better opponent that we put you against. And so I think that you have an opportunity here. Is this cutting out? Okay, great. So that's why my next question, and I'll start here with you, Hemis, is that if you feel like you could change one thing about your battle rap career up to date now, what would it be?
I guess probably doing it more, not taking such a long break. When it kind of went away in Utah, I just kind of found something else to do. So it has kind of felt like now that, like, again, when it's back, that it's been like dusting the rust off, you know what I mean? But, so I guess maybe sticking with it, like not waiting, like I did between like 2013 and 2021. There was maybe one battle in there that, you know, and Johnny Lingo beat me, motherfucker. And that's the other thing, man, no one beats me by default. So, like, you know, no one, anyway. But just being more like into it, I guess, or like not getting like nervous, like being like having when I'm rapping at my house be what it comes off on stage and trying to find that. So yeah, I don't know.
You saying that, like, do you feel like when you get on stage and shit, because I can tell obviously a little bit now that you're saying that. Do you feel like you might beat yourself, pause before you like get on stage and you're like, fuck, man, everyone's already gonna think that I'm gonna lose anyway or some shit. Do you feel like that?
I mean, you should. Probably, right? Yeah, you should.
I'm being serious.
No. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, I mean, I probably beat myself more than anyone, you know, beats me. Pause again. But, yeah.
Stop that shit.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Okay.
For real. Because, like, you stop that. And that goes for fucking everyone, man. Like, if you're competing, it's your battle to lose all the time, man. Fuck that. What are you doing? Stop that shit. I'm being very fucking serious about that.
I know.
And I'm telling you that the energy that I feel that you're coming with right now reflects that. But I'm telling you right now, as your peer and same class, stop that shit.
Nah, fuck that. It's all a facade. This motherfucker knows what he's doing. It's gonna be a dope ass battle.
I've been around him for a while.
Hold up. He's going at it with a different energy this time. This motherfucker's saying like he's in it to win it and shit. Like he's done after this shit. And I'm gonna feel bad as fuck, motherfucker, because I like you if I'm the one that fucking ends your whole shit. Like, fuck, bro. Like, for real. That's gonna be fucked up, but I'll gladly do that shit, bro. And then we can still go get a shot. We can still go and chill and fucking, I'm cool with it.
You're not going to be my last battle. I am sorry, Gloco.
And that's what I want to hear, motherfucker. Shit, you're sounding like Roll Poet right now. Shit.
It just felt a little therapeutic for a minute, but yeah, no, this is gonna be some good shit. I promise. Yeah.
Same question for you. You have, in your younger battle rap career. I'm not talking about hip hop. And what has been one of your biggest challenges you've faced thus far?
Fuck, trying to differentiate the, I guess, like, the performing side of it to, like, with the battling side, where it's like, I know in music how to get a crowd going and shit, but with battling, it's like, yeah, I could write some bars and shit, but how do you get the crowd, to interact, and how do you be like, something like that, where it's different, besides, like, you know, like music when you're like, oh, when I say, you know, some shit like that where it's more like, let me capture their fucking, you know, their attention, and it takes like 2 seconds and be like, oh, fuck, they already repeated that. I know I can use that again and fucking like, you know, make them like hype them up and shit. I feel like that's been something that I've been lacking a lot, you know, and like in the battle scene and shit. Other than that, I think like promotion wise, like I think I could do better and shit, you know, on that. But I don't know. I love battle rap and shit, but at the end, like I make music and shit, you know, like that's my main thing. And so this at the end is like fucking working out and sparring for me, you know, in a sense and shit. And it's fun. I know motherfuckers are like hella into this shit and dedicated like every day. I couldn't be able to do a fucking like, you know, 2 battles in a week and shit. Nah, man, it's draining. And so I guess with that being said too is I guess finding the balance to be able to, you know, be able to keep up with both, because at the end, like I feel competitiveness about this shit and I want to keep going with it. And if I win and I continue winning, I want to keep going with that shit. But it's finding that balance and that separation of being able to make music and also talking shit about, you know, people in the most worst sense and shit. So I don't know. That's been my challenge. You know, once I find that balance, it's going to be a lot different.
That is a tough challenge. And that's something that, you talked on 2 different things here. You talked out of both sides of your mouth, rather, is what I'm going to say. Is that at one side you were saying that, you know, that you're focused on music predominantly, and this is just battle rap. And then the other side is like, I am competitive. So I guess my question to you is, does it matter if you lose?
Oh, it always does. I always take that shit. Fucking, it's the competitiveness and shit, you know? Like, I don't come into this shit to lose.
Sure.
Like, I fucking come into it to fucking win. And, like, you know, there's an entertainment part about it, you know, with me and shit, where I'm getting, I don't know, you know, talk shit upon, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, the cleverness and, you know, the humor about it where I enjoy it and shit, you know? But I don't know. It's always the competitiveness where I'm not in it to fucking get clowned on. Like,
of course,
no, whoever's gonna fucking like, whoever can talk shit the best is the one that's gonna win and shit, you know. But there's a respect level to it too, you know, where it's like I understand and I'm listening to everything that you're saying. And at the end, most of the time, it's all bullshit. You'll see the reaction on your opponent's face or whatever when there's something, you know, real that's you know, coming across and shit, you know, and like.
I think the reason why I bring that up, and I agree with you totally, I think the reason why I bring that up is because of the reframing maybe, in your own perspective when you're looking at this, as far as like sparring and like leveling up your pen and stuff like that, that's already going to come no matter what, even with music, you know? I think when it comes to this particular platform and this stage, being like, especially during this playoff format, being like fully in and engaged, I can recognize that would be a challenge for you. And so balancing that, good luck, because being like, I'm going to beat everyone, but I also need to get these 5 songs done. People do it, you know? And so I appreciate you bringing that up as a challenge, because I resonate with that. But I also am very, very fucking competitive. So, like, I have a battle in a week and a half, and I want to win so fucking bad because I'm in a 32 MC tournament.
But look at all this shit that you're doing.
Yeah,
still,
but
you got to show tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? So it's all that
but,
balancing that.
Yeah, but that is, like, right there right now. I'll take care of everything else. You know what I'm saying? But I want to win so fucking bad. Like, that is, like, you know, my North Star right now, you know? So, again, I resonate, and I appreciate you sharing that. What do you...
No, I mean, I think both of you guys have had, maybe the way to rephrase everything, like, built, like, a little bit of momentum, and then that momentum gets basically killed, like, so far with the return of Mike Masters, right? It's like, oh, we're excited to see Hemis. Like, one battle that I was stoked to see was when you went against Falcone, you know? So it's like, there's, like, battles I'm like this, where I'm like, oh, I'm excited for this, and then, like, the momentum ends, or, you know, it's like a
It hasn't matched the excitement.
Right?
No,
so that's what I feel
I-
for this. So it's
no,
like,
I
I'm
feel
excited, but, like, I think I've seen both of you guys in enough of those battles where it's like, oh, I want you guys to catch some momentum, and then, like, the momentum just, like, comes to a stop, where it's like, okay, I know you guys are dope, but there's no momentum or nothing that I'm, like, looking forward to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it. Yeah. So, well, I hope to change that next fucking Friday.
I hope so,
yeah,
too.
Let's do that.
Would you any finals for Gloco? And then I'll ask you the same.
Just I hope you're ready. Don't your performance better be on par too. You know what I mean? Like it's just because Gloco has been dope, but I would just say I try not to like watch the battles too much, but there's the confidence level. That's why you didn't beat Atheist. It's not that like your bars were worse than Atheist bars. Me and Nate judged that round, and you had to remind me at the bar that I was the one who judged it. But then I felt bad because I forgot. But now that I'm thinking about it, the reason he won is because he was in the pocket, and you were saying cool shit, but you're not in that pocket. I'm going to be in that pocket on Friday, so you better be ready. That's it.
I'm excited, motherfucker. Wear your Blues Brothers or whatever they're called shit. You got to wear an outfit or something, or the Mormon shit that you had a couple years back. Yeah. Something. You got to pull off a gimmick or something, like, trust me, because it's going to be difficult for you, bro. And I fuck with you heavily, but trust me, bro, like fucking, how much did you drink today?
Not as much as I normally do.
No, not as much as me, and I'm still fucking over here handling this interview more than you and shit, bro. Fuck. For real, and I'm going to pull up sober that day just so you can fucking see me, like, you know, in my right mind and my right face. Also, what I wanted to say is, you know what's crazy as fuck? That when people are intimidated, especially in a room like this where there's no sunlight, they always wear fucking glasses. They can never see you in the eye and shit. Can you pull those up real quick for me and shit? Ah, this motherfucker's fucked up. Hell
I just look good. Don't be mad at me.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, Hemis, but I'm ready to beat you, bro, and fucking I'll buy you a shot after.
Yo, man.
Ask him. Let's go right now.
Okay, sure. From the chat, we'll start here. Who's the better rapper in general?
Well, fuck, man. I mean, I make better music already, but I do it in 2 languages, so fuck, who makes that the better rapper?
You know what? I can't understand his rap, so I can't call it. That's it. I don't know, because I don't know what he's saying. I don't speak Spanish, so it's probably my fault. I bet
who the better rapper is.
I bet your bars are really tight in Spanish.
Yeah, that's me.
Yo, let's go. Okay, hold on. You know what? Hold on. Before we end this shit. Okay, there's the scoring card system calls for bars. Have you guys taken that into account, the scorecard, when writing this battle?
You know what's funny? We were just barely talking about that and shit. And fucking, I've been trying to write this battle, you know, going along and hitting that shit, you know, but I feel like at the end, not everybody's going to hit every single thing, you know. So there's certain ones that I'm focusing on and basically, like, you know, trying to dominate on that shit. And, you know, hopefully it goes the way that, you know, that I'm thinking it's going to go. But it's difficult to follow every single fucking, you know, like, punch on that shit. So in a broad perspective, I guess I'm fucking, you know, following it, like, as most as I can. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm just trying to, you know, win and shit. And so fucking, I don't know how tight y'all are getting on that shit. I honestly didn't watch the, well, y'all haven't even said who won the first ones, have you? Or was it that night?
They've been announced, yeah.
They've been exposed. All right,
yeah.
Cool.
So the winners of the first Josh Matter beat Nez and Spades beat Ghost.
Josh Matter beat Nez?
Damn, this is concerning a little bit.
I've been thinking about it, but I would just say that it's kind of like anything else where you're getting judged like that. If you are thinking about whether or not the triple axle is going to get you a 10 out of 10, and you're not just doing it because you think it's like a dope routine, then you're probably going to like miss that triple axle. But if you're doing it because it makes sense and it's part like. I see the impartialness of it being involved, but I also think like you're still better off just writing what you feel, and if you're good, it's going to match those marks anyway.
Sure. I think the only thing that I think of with that is because of the creative writing being such a a heavy part of it is like like a Danny Myers or a Rum Nitty, it's like every fucking bar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like punchline after punchline after punchline after punchline, you know?
Yeah, so then he's marking cards. So I can see that too.
Yeah.
And I have some of that.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just asked. I'm just curious. I was just curious if you guys have taken that into account.
No, I have thought about it, and it's a little bit of, okay, I think this will fit, and a little bit of, well, I sure hope they just like it anyway, maybe, you know what I mean? Or not like it anyway, but just it's all the above, you know what I mean?
The same concept that goes like along in a beat battle. I tell them this, what I tell all new draft battlers is that write as many punchlines as possible. In a beat battle, I tell them it would be better for you not to have a 17-second intro. It would be better for you to get into the beat before so that you can have a better chance at the round. Yep. And that's the same thing that I say within a battle. You should have a punchline within the first 4 bars. You know, you should have something, because having something that like leads and leads and leads, if it doesn't have a payoff, then you just wasted 30 seconds.
Yep.
You know.
Fair.
So that's all I wanted to ask on that front.
No, I'm good. I think that you guys understood what I was trying to say. Like, I don't want you guys to be on the shelf. You know, we got a lot of dope local rappers, and so far, in my opinion, you guys have kind of been on the shelf, and it's time to like, I mean, this is either one of you guys is going to be off the shelf. You know what I mean? So,
Josh Matter just said, "I'm glad I just hated on Gloco. He for real ain't never had a bar." Okay.
Well, when I was like, "Oh shit,"
he just had one on the street. Okay, the whole bar.
Okay? Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
Josh Matter, hello.
Nez said your hat's fire, by the way. All right, so Gloco, Hemis, May 17th, next Friday. Man, it's going down, y'all. Jay Villain versus Mike Bailey is going to be coming up next. Let us know in the chat who you guys think is going to take this one. But we are outside, man. It's going to be dope.
Keep watching, motherfuckers. We're here.
We're here at Up Rock. Follow Up Rock Shop on IG. Let's go.
Mike Masters, what is poppin'? It's Dre Rocka, host of the Unrestricted Podcast, a podcast where I sit down with some of my friends and guests that I don't even know to get to know them to bring you entertainment. So if you like content like this.
Oh, depending on the ward, like we would have every year, one of the Samoan branches would come up and throw just a rager. It was awesome. As a little kid, I'd like never seen anything like it, but they had the pig going. They brought alcohol, which was like not normal for the Mormon events. And it was the best party ever. And every year we just get excited for it. And so
salute to the Polynesian Mormons out there, because y'all don't do things the normal way.
I know.
You're gonna wanna tune in. Follow me on social media at Dre Rocka, allrock.com. Man, Mike Masters, I finally made it on the commercial. Feel kind of cool. Mike Masters, what is poppin'? It's Dre Rocka.
This is Gabino, Grhymes, no M.
Welcome. 3, 2, this my lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. This how we started it. Drum samples are part of it. Told you this my artery, lifeblood in the policy. Ottoman kicking her feet. Running streets was a part of me. Armor me with knowledge. I'm polished better than her. Let's go. Hold up. I'm polished better than balances in a Gatsby scene. Have a dream. They shifted around to what is never seen. My own movie plays crystal clear. 2B days are long gone. What I mean ain't nothing free foolish ways. Watch the journey hit the pater. I am anchored to being different. The difference in your favorite. I am not here to cater to your month of new flavors. I am way more than what the rake scored, and I don't care who favors it. Now face forward, the classes in session. Hate forward, to go over heads. Super bold to fly forward. I poured my life in it. Pyrex is a my mission. Clear, vivid on these canvases. Colors unscripted. Pay me the dues that I know that I'm old. Designer clothes, back of the closet. Lost in the void. Out in public with the homies, brand new shit I'll know. That's community. Who does he find fluidly? Foolish and my coolest. Reach Chuck T's and jewelry fitted. Ingenuity, a lot of y'all influence me. Yeah, Salt Lake City's the roots. You wouldn't think it the way the others speak it. When I'm in boots, the way I John Wilkes shit. Combine Russell and Wilt take. Big Dipper champion shining through that Kubrick. Point is, I'm in my #1 spot. I can go off on bars daily. The run's amazing. No wasting of time while I find what is actually ticking my clock. I'm on the mindset you can't like it or not. I just know I'm at a better place with the gift that I got. If I have a choice, I'm choosing me. I'm all that I've got. Lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend.
path of a righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger for those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Hey. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it back. It's a little hoodlum, but I always been a classy act. If it ain't paying, then what's the point in laughing back? We move in silence, peace or violence, if it's that, it's that. Easy E and my boy Harlow got me sporting black on black. There I go, switching the flow of things like I control the scene. I hit my shoulder lean, they used to skip me and now they notice me. If you want my undivided, then you pay the open fee. Check the debt, I showed respect and now I feel it's owed to me. We bout action, I ain't known to speak, just putting over tea. I got a dream that my babies know and respect the old of me. That's the difference being a king with just the look, we know the sheep. Life's a game to these cowards, when we see them you know it's beef. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them honeys at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it, run it, run it. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them honeys at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it, run it, run it back.
Welcome back, y'all. Gabino Grhymes. Got a very special co-host here with me.
One and only Emerson Kennedy, last second C. Gang, gang, baby.
Let's go. We have gone through 2 battles already, and we are on the 3rd for this live portion for the playoffs. Next Friday, live streaming on our YouTube. Also, in person, $10 at the door, $5 for ladies. On, again, Friday, May 17th at Church and State downtown, 370 East, 300 South.
And can you talk about that venue? Because, I mean, I haven't ever been, but people seem to be excited.
Yeah. So, first off, big ups and thank you to Miss Irish Hip Hop for making that connection with Meg, who is, runs that location, which is a public They run shops out of there. It's like a public domain for folks. You can literally just like walk in there, and like during the day, they may have like some other sort of like event going on, like I don't know,
pop-up.
They can have stuff going on from like a book club meetup to just folks there to study. It's like a library with
a safe haven.
Yeah, safe. There you go. Yeah. So they're doing a lot of great things for the community, and so we're very, very excited for the opportunity to bring our platform there, and they are too. They heard about us through Kim, and so again, I'm just very, very grateful and Derez to making that connection being made. So peace to Church and State. Look them up online. They are doing some great things, and they have some amazing shops inside of there as well. So supporting local vendors and what their art is as well. So that is a rundown of Church and State.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. This next battle, I think collectively, there's been a lot of folks that have been eyeing this one pretty closely. You guys have been going back and forth a little bit online. I saw your video on YouTube, and of course, Jay, you've been posting your own on IG. Follow both of them at JVillain801, 8JVillain801 on Instagram, and at official Mike Bailey on Instagram as well. But gentlemen, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. Battler on my right, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Mike.
It's Jay Villain. Sorry, I was sending a text to his girl.
That's what's up. All right. Okay. Let me start here, Mike. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you.
Good job against Mike Phenom.
I disagree.
Yeah, I do too. No, just joking. With preparation getting into here for the playoffs, where's your headspace at?
That's a good one. No, so yeah, with Mike Phenom, I kind of threw shit together last minute. It was hard because I knew this was coming up. So preparing for Mike Phenom, every time that I wrote something that was like, oh, that's heavy, and that will fit in, you know, shorter confinements, like shorter rounds, I moved that over for Jay Villain. So, yeah, no, I've been preparing for a while. Been done for 2 weeks. I was memorized 2 weeks ago. Super amped.
Okay.
I do have a question for Mike just off of that. It's I think maybe, Mike, you've kind of, with all that stuff that's happened, you know, with TextGate and all that stuff, like, you also ended up having almost, I feel like you needed a break. You know what I mean? Because you've been working a lot, bro, so I feel like you needed a break. And I with Mike Phenom, like, I just, like, I was like, bro, you know, like, what? Like, you just look super tired, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? But I think you ended up, like, now you got, like, you feel like you got that energy again, you know?
Yeah, no, I definitely did feel tired. I kind of just got off the internet, so like my stuff's still there, but I wasn't paying attention just because it was all noise. It wasn't doing anything productive for me. I was getting in arguments. It didn't make no sense, right? But yeah, I felt tired for him, and I still beat him, so that says a lot. Woo! And yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive now.
I can tell because you made that video, and that's you know, that's vintage.
Vintage Mike Bailey,
yeah. Well,
the real villain.
It's really good. It's really good.
That's old Mikey B.
Jay, where are you at, man? I know that this is when was your last battle? Was it Bobby's World?
Yeah, like in June or some shit.
Okay, so almost a year. Almost a year. So you've gone through your own things.
Yeah, and Jay chilling over here, dog.
Yeah. So where's your headspace at? And in regards to getting ready for this battle, where are you at?
I'm good. I've been ready since I saw who I was going up against. I've been done like third day after the announcement of who I was going to go up against, and I've had my shit memorized. I've been going over my shit for 2 months. So he's got 2 weeks. I got 2 months of preparation.
But how'd that make you feel?
How'd it make
you
me
were
feel?
battling me.
Finally. Feel like it should have happened a lot sooner. Like a lot sooner.
Well, why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like I'm one of the best on the league, going up against one of the best on the league.
I like that.
Fuck Spades.
Okay.
Where's my camera?
Shout out Spades.
Fuck Spades.
Admittedly, guys, I mean, I knew that there was going to be like some sort of slight tension. I don't know that there's. I think for myself, Mike, where do you think that this is gonna, you know, how does this play out?
I mean, respectfully, I do think he's one of the best rookies, period. Him and Spades, you know, they definitely lead the class. But neither of them can fuck with me. It's 3-0.
Nah.
He couldn't take a round from me if I freestyled. And that's just that simple.
Then do it.
Jay, where do you think that this goes? How does this go?
I think it's going to go like the last few battles that I've done. I'm stomping them the fuck out.
Okay.
It's like a weed.
With you guys' well, do you have any questions right now?
No, I mean, for me, like Jay Villain, it's so, you know, last battle with Gloco and Hemis, when we were just talking about that one, I don't feel they've had, like, I was saying that momentum, like, you had that momentum and you've gone.
Yeah, I went on a hiatus.
You know, you want to hate us, but you still have that, I guess, that aura. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
like, okay,
I never stopped writing.
I want to see that. Well, not even. It's not even about whether you stop writing or not. It's like you still, like, we're still excited to watch.
Oh,
right?
good.
Opposed to like the last battle is like, I know they're dope, but I'm not. They still didn't have that aura for me, you know. So this aura is still like, okay, I know what you can do against Mike. That's gonna make it a good battle. But I mean, what are you looking to do, I guess, past Mike, or where are you at just going forward?
I'm already writing for Easton. I feel like he's going to be Atheist, and I already have shit for Atheist. I already have shit for Eli. I already have shit for Dumbluck. I already have shit for everyone else on the fucking roster. All I know is, Nate, I need a 22-inch chain. I don't want a short one. Pause. Resume.
Because I feel like when we booted Mike Masters, you know what I mean? Like, you had that first battle where you choked, right? And then you had a lot of momentum. But then I feel like you did lose a lot of momentum. I don't think nobody's questioning.
What makes you say that?
I mean, Spades passed you. Like,
What, because he has more battles than me?
well, he passed you because you just kept going, right? Like, you had a battle against.
But it's
you
quality.
rematched them, and I didn't think you did that good.
It's quality over quantity.
I didn't think you did that good when you rematched
Well,
them.
that's your opinion.
Right? But I know you're asking me, so I'm telling you why. Like, I think a lot of people passed you where they just didn't have you, like, as the top rookie.
A tree can grow as tall as they fucking want, and I will still cut it down.
Okay. So that's just where, like, I'm asking are you, because now it's like Easton Clark, right? I'm saying when Mike Masters got booted, to me it was like you were like the top rookie, right? And I feel like now you have to, maybe in your mind you still are, right? But now to me I think you need to come claim that spot as the.
I'm not gonna fucking claim a spot as a rookie. I'm claiming the spot as the Mike Masters champion.
Okay.
That's what I'm fucking doing. That's why I'm here. This is what I've been wanting since I fucking heard of Mike Masters. I was supposed to be on the first playoffs, but I didn't end up happening. I was supposed to go up against Nick Jones and all that. But life shit happens, and here I am, fucking however many years later. And I'm going to do what I set to do when I was a kid, and that's snatching the fucking championship, and I will hold it as long as possible.
Okay. Yeah, because, see, that's back to that thing with, like, life happens. Like, the same thing with rookies like Spades. Like, I mean, he had a kid and stuff like that. In the middle, he's still battling, right? So that's just my question is, like, are you going to stick to it? And it sounds like you are, but that's just, like, a lot of people want to see you be a killer, and you kind of robbed us from that last year.
I robbed him? That's funny.
No, you robbed us because we didn't get to see you.
Well,
I feel like you're getting defensive about it, but I'm letting you know it's like we want to see you.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna see a lot more of me because I'm gonna keep going in this fucking competition. You're gonna see me more afterwards too. Anyone that wants it, they can fucking get it. Pause.
Side bet.
What's up?
Side bet.
What's up?
How much money?
What do you want? Money on the side?
Yeah, 300, 400,
300,
500.
400?
What do you want to bet?
I'll give you my chain once I win it. How about that?
No, like let's bet cash right now.
Why do you want to do cash?
Why not? You sound confident.
I am pretty fucking confident.
Yeah, you sound really confident.
I always start with 50, and each round I'll give you another 50.
So you want to bet
each round that
150.
they think that you win.
Well, why not just make it simple? Bet 150 then. I mean, if you
All
got
right.
150, bet 150.
You want to do 150? We
Let's
could.
do it. Yeah, we
could
do
if you
300.
want.
We could, or are you doing? We're gonna.
Are you
I
guys?
will
Hold
bet
up.
any amount of money he agrees to right now. Don't care. 1,000, 500,
All right.
150.
How about let's make it a little more interesting. If I win, when I win, you will do a 2-on-2 with me.
I would do that just out of respect.
No, versus me.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
we can do that
get
too. But
whoever-
what about the cash?
Sure.
How much?
What did you say?
Like, what
150?
you're comfortable with. 150? Okay. Shake
So
my hand.
150 from both sides.
Yes.
What? So what? 300?
So
300 to
300.
the winner.
Yeah,
The
300
winner,
to the
300
winner.
to the winner.
Well, the thing is, I got a bank account and a savings account.
So whatever you want to bet. I'll bet you $20, but I want to bet. Let's do it.
We'll bet something. How
There's
about
gonna be
that?
money on the floor. No, hold
that.
on. Come on,
Right
you're gonna
here.
kill everybody.
That's
All
what
right.
Mike's saying.
Hold on. Is it money on the floor? We need to. If that's gonna be a thing, then I mean we're live right now, so everyone's gonna see this happen.
Fake money, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
Please,
we're doing all Monopoly money, dog.
Yeah. No. All
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
no.
no.
What I'm saying is,
Shout out
what's
DraftKings.
the amount?
Yeah, like
What's the
literally
amount?
no.
He doesn't
shame,
care what
I'm
amount.
not
He just
flexing.
doesn't
I
care.
don't care.
We'll
50
say
bucks would be fine.
We'll say it off air, so we ain't really like saying we're betting. How about that?
It doesn't matter if we're betting or not. I don't
Yeah,
care about
yeah.
that. Just
Oh.
what are you open to having
Sure.
money on the floor?
Sure.
How much?
150. How about that? We'll
150 from you and 150 from him.
We'll start from that.
Okay, that's it. Go ahead and shake on that.
150. Let's go.
That's good. Okay.
Damn, your hand is
There we
sweaty
go.
as hell, dog.
All right, that's money on the floor. All right,
That
so
was just rude.
Sweaty
okay.
as hell.
Where Mike, you have spoken to the I don't know, like the format of things in the past when it comes to battle rap and you have the reputation of going over on rounds. Okay, so and I in private. Or not private, excuse me. In regular ass conversations, you've spoken about like, oh, well, sometimes I feel like I got to unload the clip, and so you might go a minute over or what have you. With the scoring system, the way that it's set up, do you think that it's in your favor? Do you think that how have you looked at how that is set up?
Yeah, so like I said, obviously I took a hiatus, but I did see, I still have friends who send me like screenshots of the groups, and I did see people thinking that it's not in my favor because the fact that it's 2-minute rounds. I'm super comfortable. My thing is, if I'm a good battle rapper at 5-minute rounds, I'm still a good battle rapper at 2-minute rounds. All it is it's more potent. I appreciate the setup. I appreciate the journey just as much as the destination, right? But in this case, it's just set up, punch, set up, punch, set up, punch. I don't have time to fuck around with him. And like I said, he's a good rapper. I appreciate what he brings to the table, but it's not about him. I have matches later in the playoffs that I need to get to. I have to see Atheist. I had to see Eli. Has nothing to do with him. I didn't do what he did. I didn't prepare for everybody in the tournament. I only prepared for him. Just focused on that. I'll beat him and get to the next round. But yeah, no, I'm comfortable with 2-minute rounds.
So they're 90-second rounds. You guys know that, right? They're 90-second rounds with a 30-second grace.
Yeah, no, but I'm good.
Okay, okay. And okay, how are we now? Okay. And
you will stop the clock though for
at two
room shakers, right?
I mean, but they have to be like legitimate room
like
shakers.
If I can't rap. If I can't rap because I know they can't hear me. If I stop rapping because I can't rap.
Or because you had a whole ass bottle of Hennessy.
No.
You
know what a room shaker is. Yeah. So like if that's the case, sure. Those don't happen often though.
Yeah, but if I can't rap.
If it's so loud, then I'll pause. Yes.
Okay,
Having said that though, once that hits 2, I'm calling time.
Cool.
And we all know that because we saw that with Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So and I bring that up because you said the 2 minutes again, and I'm like, no, it's 90 seconds. Those are the rounds. It's 90 seconds, and then that's why I was even like, spit to 145, and then maybe leave some sort of.
I'm at 150 every 150.
round. Okay, great. Same question for you as in regards to the scoring system.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you have taken that into account when writing, or is it just the same? Yeah.
No, I've taken it into account. I'm going to write. Well, I have written a lot different than I have in the past. It's not going to be the same shit. Whoever thinks like, oh, he's just going to do the same thing, but fuck you. I'm going to be rapping. You're going to see me how I've been rapping since I fucking stopped. This whole fucking time I've been watching, listening, writing, going over everything. I've been fucking writing and writing. There's not been a stop where my pen's been put down.
I expect that. Am I the best battler you've ever faced?
Yeah, the rest were Certs was probably up there. Like, he's probably a tough second. Easton was pretty tough as well.
I want your best rounds ever. I want all 3 of your rounds.
They're the
to
best
be your
rounds that you'll
ever.
have from anyone.
That's why I want to bet. I want to bring out the best in you. I care about you.
Well, I know. Shut the fuck up.
This is all about you. We all love you. We're all here for you.
I already know a few things that you're going to say. I heard you over there.
No, you didn't.
I did.
He was spitting his rounds?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, Jay Villain.
I told him my rounds, and he still won't have a rebuttal.
Yo, man.
You always give that weird feeling.
Okay, I got to
pause, dog.
Yo. God damn it, you two. So last year you had you might have answered this question differently, so I'm gonna ask it now and see what 2024 Mike is gonna say. What's your ultimate goal in battle rap?
Right now, I'm just gonna focus on the playoffs, match by match. Right. Obviously, my hopes and aspirations is to be in the championships. Right. That's what I want. I am talking about going to Westworld just for one battle, but that's in the future a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to take it slow. I want every battle to be quality, and we're just going to focus on the playoffs for now.
Same question for you. What's your ultimate goal in battle rap?
After I become Mike Masters champion, I will see who else wants it. Marv 1, I'm looking at you.
Let's go.
For real. I know he wants to battle me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm down. I'll fucking battle them. And anyone else, anyone that wants me to go to their state or I'll fucking come to my state, like I don't give a fuck. I'll battle you. We can make it unlimited. I don't give a shit.
Okay. I like that energy a lot. I like your energy a lot. Last year you had different sites in mind. You were traveling all over, and yeah, I mean you were you were waving the Mike Masters flag. Not even
Still
arguably.
am.
Yeah.
Still am.
Yeah. Yeah, the most. Okay. What's the most underrated aspect of being a battle rapper?
The most underrated aspect in the sense of, like, what's the most underrated thing we do as battle rappers?
What's the most underrated aspect of being a battle rapper?
I would say when you look at
people look at you as a battle rapper, and they're like, "Oh man, that's."
Well,
you have to memorize 3 rounds. Yo, that's fucking.
No, the most
go ahead.
underrated thing is like, so rappers, right? Rappers in general, when you make music in the studio, you can punch in, you can take however many takes you want. Doing a show, you got hype man, you got shit behind you. It doesn't matter if you mess up. Well, battle rap, not only do you have to be smarter than the average rapper, not only do you have to perform like crazy, but like you get one shot every time. You only get one. So you can't choke, you can't stumble, you can't mess up. That's a loss. You lose the round if you choke in a round, right? So I think just people overlook how hard it is from start to finish, whether it's 2-minute rounds or 5-minute rounds, how hard it is to rap start to finish without forgetting something or choking or stumbling. So that's overlooked and underrated. And then I also think dealing with the people on the internet is also overrated, because in battle rap, fans in particular think that they have a say on what goes on. They think that, you know, they treat you like you're not real people. So I think both those things are underrated, yeah.
Same question for you.
What was the question again?
What's the most underrated aspect of being a battle rapper? You can apply it to just being a rapper.
I think it's coming up with new material every time, fresh material, because like a comedian, you have to have fresh shit all the time. Like we do music as well. We can go perform our songs over and over and over again. People are going to like it. People are going to like, oh, I like that song. No one's going to say, yeah, spit that third round from that one battle. You know, it has to be new fucking shit. You know, it has to be new fucking shit every fucking time, and no one like really appreciates that. Like, they don't appreciate the time and effort it fucking takes to come up with new shit that you're hoping no one else fucking said, and hoping that it wins you the battle, and you have to perform it just like you would a song. But with a song, you have a song, you know. With a fucking battle, it's just you. You have a beat behind you with a song. You have a recording. Some people record themselves with their battles, but the main part is it's fresh and new every fucking time. Unless you're recycling.
I saw that. All right.
A little glance.
Yeah. a little quick slide there.
Well,
go ahead.
So, Mike, you're saying you're not going to battle as much this year, just out of state. You're just going to keep it more in.
Yeah, no, I'm not necessarily saying that to a T, just for now, right? So I want to focus on the playoffs right now. If opportunities present themselves that I can't refuse, then of course, you know, I will do what I got to do. But as for now, I just want to make sure that everything I'm doing has an intention behind it. Right now, I have one goal in mind, and that's just to get through this, right? I want to really see who the best rappers in Utah are. So that's what I'm here to find out. So yeah, for now, no, I'm not really accepting anything within the next 6 months. But outside of that, business is open.
Cool. Yeah, and for you, Jay, I mean, I had to send you a message one time when you guys were going back and forth with Spades. Yeah. And I think for you guys, like...
Okay, fuck Spades.
Okay, fuck Spades. Come on, Spades, you know? But, like...
Pause.
The way that I see... I don't pause, okay? 2024.
All right, resume.
So for me, it's like the kind of energy that you were saying that's like, you know, I want to be the champion, like, or just battle everyone, like... I meant that message. I mean, for both of you guys, it's like this is like the reboot of Mike Masters, and now it's like the platform's bigger, and I want you guys to have that, like what Mike's doing. You know, like I know he's going to be Mike Masters a little bit more, but we need to see that more of like Utah people to be battling out. You know,
yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
Spades,
I'm gonna finish this shit, become the champion, and then I'm gonna go anywhere people want me, or if they want to come out to me. You know, like I want to do more than just Mike Masters. Like I love Mike Masters. It's my fucking home, and that's where I'll represent everywhere I go. But when it comes to like battling battlers that want to come towards me, like that's just what I'm gonna be saying. Like, you know, it's gonna be Utah, Mike Masters, everything. You know?
So a piece that goes with that when we were talking earlier about me, you know, being tired, because that's true. Like, you know, you observed it. It is true. It wasn't just like all the stuff that you guys think or see, right? It is part of that me traveling. Like, it is really hard when you got kids and you got a job and you got life, right? And you're not famous. Like, most battle rappers are not famous, right? So on your own dime, you're flying across the country. Now, you're in North Philadelphia. I don't know if you guys ever been to North Philadelphia. It's not pretty, okay? You're in North Philadelphia yelling Mike Masters, yelling Utah, and you're in this room where everybody in there, every time you spit something, they're going, Utah, Utah. And so, like, we all make it sound like it's so fun, but to really carry Mike Masters on your back and go to LA, go to Philadelphia, go to Houston, and go to Phoenix and rep a state like Utah and rep a league like Mike Masters where people there aren't trying to hear that shit, right? It's not easy to do.
Shout out to Emerson Kennedy. He's been doing it no fucking problem. He was on King of the Dot saying Mike Masters, and
I don't think he's doing it no problem. I mean, that's why he's always talking about retirement. It's hard.
Well, yeah, well, look at him, dog. Like, look what he's done. Look what he's achieved. Like, that's something we all could fucking do if we're able to stick with it and keep going, you know?
I think you both make good points. As someone who's traveled with the banner, you know, it's more if you're up to the challenge, then it's an amazing time. You know, if you're someone that isn't really looking for that type of challenge, then you know, you can battle at home. You know, that's why that question that I asked, what's the ultimate goal in battle rap? I mean, I would selfishly, I want to hear, you know, I want to get out. You know, I want to be on iEvolve. I want to be, you know, on UBR. I want to be on, be considered for King of the Dot. I want to, you know, be on these platforms where you get an idea of what, you know, other leagues are doing, because it's a different look. I'm going to say this off top too. Mike Masters does a fucking damn good job compared to other leagues. So I'm gonna say that off top. I mean, Holmesy was just out here for 48 in the Lake. He said this was out of 93 battles. This was the third one of the, like, top events that he's ever been to in 93 battles. So I know what we do, and so there's like a there's that aspect to take into consideration too, because it is also dope to go to a league that you're like, man, this is fucking bumper cars, bro. You know, like this is just the fair. You know, like.
That's the point I'm trying to get across, is like, it's so easy when we're here in Salt Lake and we have a league that cares about us. We have a league that takes care of us. There's not other leagues that are giving you shirts when you show up that are one of a kind and custom made. And it's not cheap in the beginning, man. Like, you're doing that shit for real. Like, you're booking your own flight. You're getting your own hotel. You're trying to get Ubers around a city you've never been in. That's what I mean, is like, people talk about it like I just went and did something willy-nilly. Like, that shit's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. And other leagues don't care about us like Mike Masters does.
I'm not gonna take that away from you. I can imagine it's fucking hard driving all that shit, flying and all that shit. But still, like, the point is,
I want to see you do it, though.
I want to get to the point where I can do that, where I can go to the King of the Dot and fucking yell on that goddamn camera and be like, yeah, Mike Masters everything, you know? And they're gonna be like, who the fuck's Mike Masters? Gonna look us up. Oh, we're one of the biggest fucking best platforms that some of the biggest battle rappers are fucking coming to, because that's all we've been doing lately, you know? And it's becoming to the point where, like, we are a platform. We're giving shine to big battle rappers. We're fucking making these fantasy battles that you wouldn't get anywhere else because everyone else doesn't want to see it there. Like, for some reason, like, you won't see Marv 1 versus Av on King of the Dot or URL. You see it here.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking wild match.
It is a wild match.
B Magic versus Thesaurus. Everyone wanted that shit. No one ever did it. We did. You know?
That's right.
Mike Masters makes shit happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out Hoodie Jer, man.
Hoodie Jer, what's up?
Well, to your point. Okay, so I want to make sure that, like, I stay somewhat on course here, because I feel like this battle in particular is going to be setting a tone for a lot of the rest of you know, a lot of the tournament. You had the rematch between Spades and Ghost. You know, good battle.
How was that? Was it good?
Yeah, it was a good battle. And then you had the the rematch between Nez and Josh Matter.
Atheists against
and Atheist and Easton Clark's going to be a great battle too. And they've been barking back and forth. So
potential matchup for a rematch for Mike too.
That's right. So there's a lot of storylines is what I'm getting to. Okay. In your guys' esteemed opinions, for real, I don't give a shit if you guys have emotion behind this or not. Who is the better technical battle rapper?
Technically?
Technical.
Like as of today? Me.
And why?
Because I am an all-around rapper. I can do multisyllabics. I can do metaphors. I can do similes. I can do schemes. I can do it all. I just haven't shown you all yet. I may have just chosen a certain style and ran with it, and that may have been my mistake, but it's gotten me a couple wins and whatever. But I know I could have done better. After every fucking battle I've done, I'm like, I can do better. And that's what I'm fucking doing, you know?
I mean, I'm not even being cocky. It's clearly me.
It ain't.
No offense to you, but like I just watched you versus Certs and a few other battles. Your average punch count per round is 2. And like that's not to try to be insulting. You are a technical rapper. You're very good at rapping, and I just told you backstage.
Which battles was that?
You want to beat you versus Certs. You had 2 punches per round.
That was my
that's being generous.
That was my third battle.
But
ever?
It's my turn to talk. Thank you.
Go ahead. Go off, King.
But like, yeah, like you're a great rapper. I love your stuff to a beat. But like, I've proved it. I've gone out of town. I've battled for tryouts for URL. I've won on the road and at home. I punch better. I have better schemes. I write better. I perform better. I control the crowd better. There's not a single thing you can do with me other than flow. And that's just the truth.
Bro, I got
time.
Flow. I got time. I have... Bro, okay, you're just going to see. You're going to see.
Okay.
And you're going to be like, oh, shit. I doubted him.
Increase
I fucked
the
up.
bet.
You know what this sounds like with what you just did right there? Mountain West Showdown 6, this same face-off table that we were sitting at, and this cat and Callie Smooth on this other end. And Callie was like, you were just not right there with me, G, you know, like...
And he was telling the truth. Like, that's the thing. He was telling the truth. I wasn't ready at that point for him. You're not ready at this point for me.
I don't think you're ready for me, dog. That's why it's been so fucking long for us to get this match. We had to wait for a wheel to make it happen.
For a wheel? Oh, like
the randomizer. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
like, when are you gonna go up against Ghost?
You sound like you might believe it, but it also might just be an act. Nobody believes
dog,
that.
I
Dog.
fucking
Nobody
believe
believes
this
it. It is what it is.
I think you don't believe it. You don't want to believe it because you know what's gonna happen. I have a feeling that you know what's gonna happen, dog.
Nez brought up Jay Villain's energy in battles is crazy to sleep on, in his opinion. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Okay.
You think I'm gonna be aggressive the whole time? You think I'm gonna be all calm and fucking?
I think you're gonna lose $150.
I think you are going to fucking eat those words, dog. After you give me your 150.
300.
Well, we wanted 300, dog. You had way too much Henny.
I haven't.
You
had
ain't thinking
enough.
clear. Text me in the morning, dog.
I
Take
will
2 of
bet-
these.
Here, let's
Text
open
me
our
in the
bank
morning.
accounts. Let's open our bank accounts and figure out what we
Pause.
can both bet.
Resume.
Minus rent. What do you want to bet?
Man, that Henny be talking.
Yo,
dog.
okay.
He on a sick one.
First
dog.
off, I mean, I'm all up for throwing 500. I don't give a shit. But final. Unless you have another question before we.
No, I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as fuck. Final from you, Jay. We'll start here. What do we expect? What should he expect? Next Friday. We are a week away, sir.
What you should expect is some of the best Jay Villain that you've ever seen. Some of the more focused Jay Villain that you've ever seen. Some of the more... I have a goal in mind. I'm not doing this just for fun. I'm doing this to fuck you up. And I'm doing this to go on to the next round. Whoever is next, I'm fucking them up too. And it's going to be that way until I get that fucking chain. And if I don't get that chain, I'm going to come right the fuck back until I get it. And that's just how it is. Like, I already know like a little bit of what I feel you're going to do. But I also feel like it's true, and I'm not just feeling that. You know? Where you're going to pull up a fucking newspaper article, talk about how my mom loves me and how I'm not a villain, how I've never been to jail, how I've never been to prison. Bro, I've been out here 8 years longer than you. I've been outside longer than you, dog. Only fucking difference, dog, is I didn't get caught.
Is it my turn yet?
No. So fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your girl, fuck whoever the fuck you chilling with. Know what I mean? You can suck my dick in front of God and everyone, like you used to say.
Oh, God doesn't deserve that. Come on, man.
No, that's what was his old slogan, right? What was your other slogan? Glory hole or some shit? I'm here with a slogan, though.
Jay Villain, God loves you. We don't have to take it there.
But no,
He sent
for real,
his son
this is
to
going to be a
save you.
great battle on some real shit. It's going to be a great battle. It's going to be one of those ones you're not going to want to miss this shit. And if there's a lot of people that like talking through their shit, shut the fuck up because you're not going to want to miss this shit. I'm looking forward to what he's got to say, and I'm looking forward to fucking stomping him out. You know what I mean? Fuck spades. and that's me.
Is it
Jay
my
Villain
turn?
801 and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
love
Cupcake.
Spades. I love you, Spades. You're an awesome dude. God loves you, and I hope that you open your heart to him. He sent his son to save you. Okay. Also,
Get the fuck outta
if I put something in a promo video for you, that's probably not what I'm coming with. It's probably stuff I couldn't fit in my round. You've been outside longer than me. You just never got caught. That's what people say when they've never done shit. And yeah, man, I just want to shout out to Nick Jones, Lefty Two Guns. Let's see, who else? Spades.
Fuck Spades.
And Josh Matter, man. All you guys know why. I love you, boys. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to take your money.
Well, that's what we got there. Yo, for the people in here, give that up really quick. Go, let's go.
Mike's already leaving, but can I book a match?
Go.
Can I book a match? So this happens, and then we're going to have them Mountain West Showdown. Mike and Jay Villain against Eli Ace and Easton Clark.
Whoa.
That'd be fire.
What about that?
Hold on.
Nah, dog. This is for
No, I'm saying you guys are a team.
This is future.
You two against Eli Ace and Easton.
Since you dug Nick and Pat. You dug Nick and Pat. Nah, you ducked that. Same way you've been ducking Ghost.
Did they
Same
ever
way you've
offer
been
me that
ducking
battle?
Ghost, dog.
I believe it was offered in the
Pat.
group.
When? How long ago? When was this?
Sit down.
See that?
Take it.
Y'all see? The Henny be
Hold
talking,
on.
dog.
After you sit, I'll tell you.
Hold it down. Hold it down.
That
hold it
Henny
down.
be talking, dog.
Hold.
Hold it down.
That was never actually offered. You guys are saying something about a group now. Okay, I'm not on the internet, so I don't know. But they were saying, if you go back to the build-up between me and Nate for that battle, they were saying, or Nick, sorry, Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
They were saying that happened when I was, 16, 17? That's what they were saying, is that they offered me a 2-on-2. Nick put in his rounds. Why would they have offered me that when I was 16, 17, when I was like Jay Villain now, just a wee little guy?
Jesus, okay. Yeah. No, I
So
think
you're saying you do it now, right?
Oh, yeah, I would do
All
it.
right, say it to the camera. Say Nick, Pat.
Oh, they know that.
I'll
They
raise you a
already
challenge.
know. Yeah, they already know. Anybody, line it up. Let's go. Come on.
Man, I am
We'll
We'll line up everything. So that's where I'll start, man. May 17th, next
do drugs,
Friday.
I'm an athlete.
Jay Villain, Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
I bring up Jay Villain and Mike Bailey versus Nick Jones and Pat Main next Friday. Now,
That's
Liquid Joe's.
Liquid Joe. Liquid Joe's after church and Zayday.
Come on.
But for real though, gentlemen, we appreciate it. We're gonna go to a break. Then we're gonna close out. I want to speak on the top 5 battles individually on our own, and then we'll close out the stream. But thank you to everyone that's in the chat right now.
Yes, sir.
Lil Cat,
People
Josh
saying to
Matter.
drive safe. A lot of people,
A lot of people are saying for you to drive safe, Mike, because of
and somebody said Hemis,
You want me to call
get
an
a
Uber,
bird
dog?
scooter since I guess your license
I
is
drink a
suspended.
fifth of
Somebody
Hemis
put it
got
on
a
here.
scooter. Yeah, someone.
That's
To
fucking
do your
wild.
bird scooter.
Why did they think I was driving?
I guess you don't have a social security number. I think someone said that. Shout out to Lil Cat,
Shout out to
Angel,
Nez.
Miles, and Nez and
Shout out
Josh
to
Matter.
Gloco. Shout out to
Appreciate
the whole
y'all.
Pura Vida
We'll be back.
movement.
We're gonna go take a quick break. And yeah, man, we're out here.
All
Jay
right.
Villain, Mike
All
Bailey.
right, Jay Villain, 801 Fuck Spades.
The path of a righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger for those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Yeah. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it back. It's a little hoodlum, but I always been a classy act. If it ain't paying, then what's the point in laughing back? We move in silence, peace or violence, if it's that, it's that. Easy E and my boy Harlow got me sporting black on black. There I go, switching the flow of things like I control the scene. I hit my shoulder lean, they used to skip me and now they notice me. If you want my undivided, then you pay the open fee. Check the debt, I showed respect and now I feel it's owed to me. We bout action, I ain't known to speak, just putting over tea. I got a dream that my babies know and respect the old of me. That's the difference being a king with just the look, we know the sheep. Life's a game to these cowards, when we see them you know it's beef. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it, run it, run it. When I'm sad, I be dreaming about 100 racks. I'm paper chasing, ain't no faking where them hundreds at. Said I'm gon' get it on the bad day, I know that's a fact. It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it, run it, run it back.
Spilled blood for this shit. From the mud ain't call it quits. Lost loved ones. Niggas selling dog to pay the rent. Double up cause you spent. Double cup get you bent. Yeah, let the record spin like.
They wanna see me down, I just wanna be there. Don't wanna fuck around, I just wanna be brave. Ain't all I know is gone, I think this is my fate. Yeah, I ain't right, my wrong, I just be in my lane. We on the go, one thing for sure. You know the go, there's a miracle. We on the go, one thing for sure. You know the go, there's a miracle. I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit. Yeah, first of all it. Yeah, first of all it. First I'm a legend. I know they ain't fucking with me, but I'ma be on my shit.
Yo, what a night! The Faceoffs playoffs round of 12. Great job tonight, bro. Gabino Grhymes, very special co-host.
The Butter Pecan Puerto Rican host.
Yo, and we got Chris Angel over on the boards right now. Yeah, helping out. And yeah, we're having a good time. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Uprock, of course, to George Life, JCF and Co. who is
He got me this little chain, the choker. And you saw J-Vel, and he said, get him an extension. You know what I mean? I've lost a little bit of weight, so my neck got a little bit smaller, so now it fits a little bit better.
Yeah. Miss Irish Hip Hop. Shout out. Of course, Hoodie Jer, and to Church and State and Whiskey Meg. So thank you guys all for that. We really appreciate the support, obviously. Let's go. We want to break down the card. It's been a great night of back and forth. I saw a comment from someone saying that it almost like one of the times felt like therapeutic to some degree. I think it was during Gloco and Hemis, and it was important to me to take a little bit of a different route with these. They've always been a little more interviewy than other face-offs and what have you, but I wanted to lend a hand a little bit or something, some sort of hey, I don't know why I just did that, by the way. Holy shit.
I have powers.
But for real, to lean into to giving some other opinions and advice. Yeah,
I think even Mike was dropping some good gems that just because the energy, they kind of weren't landing, but he was just saying like how hard it is. Like if you do want to battle out of states, like you're investing your own money, you got to work. Like you still have your life and your family to provide to, and you have to like pay to do all these extra things if you really want to be in that next tier, and because of the energy, it wasn't maybe like landing, or we weren't having that conversation more. But I did appreciate Mike just even saying that, like, hey, I was tired. Like, not only am I have my family and my kids and stuff like that, like I'm going out of state, I'm staying where everybody thinks Utah is like a joke, right? And all these other random places, and it's my money. I don't have any support in those places, and like I'm doing all of this out of pocket to try to put Utah on the map and put myself on the map, because that's the only way that you're also going to do it, right? We can have the platform, right? But to the point that we've kind of discussed like several times, it's a lot of people that are out of state that have been doing that grind appreciate this platform, right? Because it gives them the chance to battle, like, like he's saying, the matchups that they normally don't have in other, rap leagues, and to not capitalize on that, right? Like Mike's capitalizing on it. He brought up Emerson Kennedy, like all of that stuff. Like just because now he's like there with all these other battle rap, it doesn't mean it wasn't hard, And I think his battle that he had with B Magic, he was like pretty like blatant about that. It's like none of you guys fucked with me here. I have to go everywhere to like out of my own time, my own money, like out of invest in myself where you guys aren't investing in me. Right, so that's kind of, I think, what Mike's point, what he was trying to tell Jay Villain is like, yo, it's like we're doing all these things that you think it's easy, or like, and you can still, like for Mike, he's not he's not like Emerson Kennedy, you know what I mean? But it's like he's putting in the work, right? And for him to still be here and you can still be disrespected, in a way, that's kind of his point. Where he's like, he's not. If you guys want Jay Villain, whoever else, it's next, right? Like to put in that work, it takes like money, it takes like more effort. It's going to take a little more resources, exactly, and to be okay not having any support.
That shot? Keep going. I'm listening.
That you're going to have to be okay having no support in other places.
Yeah.
Right. When you're already maybe not even getting support here.
Right.
Right. So that's what I thought it was nice for Mike to kind of say that, because whether you like him or not, he is trying.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he's more than trying. He's
doing it.
He was on Gates of the Garden, and we'll just focus or just bring this shot in tighter since it's just us two. He went out to Gates of the Garden and battled against Dre Dennis. He was in I Evolve, went against, had a battle there. He's traveling, and so battled Latazé here, battled Johnny Storm, and this is all, we have invested in him, but he's invested in himself, So those battles are, it's just really, to your point and to his point, I'm glad that he was sitting here, and I'm glad that I'm just glad he's here. So amidst all of these other things that he has to deal with, because that's not on me at all, I'm just glad he's here. So let's start at the top of the card here. Lefty versus F.A.T.E. Now, Lefty has seen success early in his return back, and he has not minced words about what his goals are. And to go against someone like F.A.T.E, who has put in a large amount of work, not just on the West Coast, but in battle rap in general, is not just a test, but is one that's welcomed from Lefty. So to see where we are at as a league sometimes goes parallel with your top performers, and Lefty is one of them for us. And we are excited about the opportunity to have F.A.T.E here on our platform, and he has been in some of the biggest battles the culture has seen. Just recently had a battle against the Kid Clutch with a first round haymaker that shook Twitter up, and he is someone not to be taken lightly, and neither is Lefty. So we're very, very excited about that battle. Any further thoughts on that one right now?
No, I just think, I mean, shout out to Lefty. You know, he was wanting to get back into battling. He was a little bit more hesitant.
Mhm.
I remember just having him watch, like, in the corner, pretending he's, like, doesn't want to battle. You know, but he also has to get his first W, right? Since coming back.
You don't think he got one against Johnny Lingo?
I think, well, that one wasn't judged, right?
Oh, no, it wasn't.
So that wasn't judged. You guys had random over him, the last one, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's, you know, he gets a W when he's with us, you know, doing commentating and, you know, the live stream.
Yeah.
He always gets a W there. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, now he has to get that W, right? For
You know, that's a good point, and he feels that too. He's that's not something
to
that
be like, I'm back, right?
Yeah.
So he's had a couple. I kind of like Atheist and even Eli Ace, like preparation rounds where like, okay, you know, I came back and then it's like, okay, now I got a battle. You
Lefty
know?
has a bigger goal in mind, and it's definitely to be back in a place where he was at in previously. This guy is someone who has seen some very high highs within battle rap, and he's eager to get back there. So it's really exciting to see that he's taking these challenges on. It's really exciting.
And he's a good personality, so shout out to this just for Utah.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Mike Master, just to
That's a
add to
great
the,
point.
you know, just like the type of characters and battlers that we have, just like, you know, to be back in the tool bag, it's just dope to have him back again.
Mm-hmm. Minute After 8 versus Quest MCody. Minute After 8 is coming off the first beat battle that we've ever put on against Looney Got the Tunes back in February, which is now on our channel and has been. Check that out. This is breaking new ground for us. We are excited to have this one back. We already got 2 scheduled for June. So these are going to continue to happen, and we're eager to showcase another section of the community that might not have otherwise been highlighted without no, for real though, but having another opportunity to be able to put on for the scene ultimately is like that philanthropic mentality that Mike Masters has been established upon. So with that said, he's going against Quest MCody, and you mentioned this. This is admittedly his first producer battle, and this is one that he although this is his first producer battle, he's not a slouch. His beats are dope,
and he's also done a lot of work producing, right? So it's just like that's what's different.
He
too.
just got done scoring and producing for an entire film, so he is very well versed in you know. In just beat making. Let's just start there with beat making. Not to mention what I was just talking about as far as scoring an entire movie. So this is a great opportunity. I know that Minute After 8, I told him like I think that he was the more like battler as far as like having sound bites. And you know, actually, like
trying to entertain, trying to make it,
but also like
trying to merge
Mr. Looney Tunes, you know, like those sound bites. It's like
they just add to it, especially on the replay,
like in
really
a DJ battle. You know,
Yeah.
like when you're like cutting and you like shut the fuck up. You know, that's where you're at. And I'm very, very excited for him. And check out him online at Minute After 8.
So this can't be, if you lose this one Minute After 8, you would be 0-2, you know? So you got to make sure you bring the heat.
This one is this one's going to be left up to the fans when it drops on.
I think that's fun.
This is good. No, it's going to be great because what we're doing is we're putting together an official scorecard for the beats. And we were talking about that on Run It Back recently, and we want to make sure we get that right. Yeah. So very excited about that battle. Minute After 8 versus Quest MCody. All right, let's go into the playoff battles. We had them all here, minus Atheist and Easton Clark, but we're gonna. I want to speak on them individually.
Are we gonna do pick'ems?
Yeah, let's do it right now. All right.
See who gets them right.
Let me
bet a dinner, a nice
Okay.
dinner. We go to steak, spend about $300, guys. So.
Okay, well, hold on a minute.
Well,
you put in the 300 after
shook
I
my
shook.
hand, okay?
No, and I don't like that because normally. Oh my God! Can I get a water?
It was
I'm gonna
for
get a
Beans
water.
and Rice was the bet. It was just Gabino. We're bringing everybody. No, fine. No, but we'll do a pick'em and sometimes people get upset. It's like, oh, but then it's nice when you're right, So don't let me down if I pick you. You let me down. I'm never talking about you again.
I can't pick them, man. I'm the fucking president.
You have to. As a fan, take your.
Yeah, I'm not judging. Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
right.
be there enjoying the battles.
Yeah, we are. We're also hosting live, so this is gonna be very fun too. Okay, so let's start. I'm just gonna give a quick intro on all these, and then we're gonna get in and speak into them. So Stretch versus Slix. Stretch is the up and comer. The up and comer. Stretch has been with Mike Masters since our inception as well, and it's very, very cool to see him in the tournament and ready to show out. He is taken on battle rap in a form that I can trust him when it comes to holding on to the Mike Masters shield, and it's really dope to see that he has taken this battle against Slix, as we saw tonight, very serious. Slix is someone that has come up in the ranks immediately through the draft process that we have, and is eager to show off what we have been able to see, that he understands the format. So it's exciting to see someone hungry go after someone who isn't complacent, because that can happen a lot with folks being at a place where they're like battling someone at a perceived lower tier than them and fumble the ball, as it were. And I don't think that that's who Slix is running into. I think Slix is running into a very focused Stretch who is ready to battle, ready to rap, and ready to show that he is Mike Masters champion when all is said and done. Slix is someone that I definitely can believe when he says that he is not just the best up and comer, but he is going to prove that he understands this format the best than everyone else. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, who are you picking?
Who am I picking? I do have honestly, I do have Stretch 2-1. I think that Slix will get around. And I do think that he might make one round a little closer than expected. That's what my thoughts are off top. I'm excited as fuck, though. That's like the biggest thing. From my perspective, I do have a two-pronged approach with it. Although that's who I'm, going into it with. The other part that I'm just very excited about is that, man, Slix is going to be potentially a problem in the future, and that's what I'm more excited about.
Yeah, same. So with this one, I'm just going to pick Stretch. I'm going to pick Stretch. And for me, I thought this was going to be maybe one that could be, maybe not a sleeper, but maybe, I guess, a sleep or the upset.
Sure.
So first, before today, I thought maybe this could be the upset of the night for me. But once I saw Stretch here, and then I remembered that he couldn't battle him 48 in the lake, and I could see that he was like, that almost like kind of maybe re-energized him, or like, now I'm going to destroy him because of that. Even more. You know what I mean? Like, even though he's saying like he even prepares whatever the saying for every year, but like for me personally, like if I was going to be, getting a platform to be with like some of the GOATs, and then that doesn't happen, like this guy's going to get my residue,
Right.
Like this guy's going to be in trouble for me.
Yeah.
It's just like, you didn't put me on, like now he's getting all the pent up stuff that I had for the last guy. I was so bad. Now
and that's
he's
a
gonna
tough
be
place to be
the
in.
recipient.
Yeah. Well, for him.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So
Slix.
that's why I went from upset to me to it's just going to be Stretch. And it's going to be a good battle either way, but I think Stretch is just going to just reel in.
Sure. Okay, great. Atheist versus Easton Clark. Atheist has also been with us since the beginning, and we're very, very excited that he has taken battle rap on, not just as a performer, but man, he's hopped onto the team and has become a pretty integral part for what we're doing as well on the back, behind the scenes. Having said that, he has immediately taken on the shield of wanting to battle some of the top opponents, literally by battling A-Ward, and takes it very personal, the fact that sometimes you need to you have to always be at the top of your game, and he understands that and is ready for this battle against a very hungry Easton Clark, who is looking to dethrone, reinstitute what he did against DKOEN back into the league, because we missed that energy, and I know that Easton Clark is ready to show everyone out here that, technically speaking, he might be for real the best rapper, technically speaking, in the field, outside of Dumb Luck. And I'm not. This is a purely objective point of view. I do with how this matchup is set, and their back and forth that they have been engaging in. I am just very much so looking forward to Easton being very direct, up front, and not taking any days off when it comes to his battle rap and his style that's going to be potentially eviscerating to Atheist, and vice versa. I know that Atheist is going to be one of the loudest motherfuckers in the room and can be very disrespectful, i.e. look up him versus Cadillac Ron. So this could be a very, very, very electric battle. And I think that this has Battle of the Night written all over it.
Who are you picking? Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't say 2-1 again, okay?
So just pick a person and don't say the rounds.
I mean, you can, but you don't think somebody can get 3-0? I'm just saying you can pick whatever you want. So
sure.
I got the heat of the moment.
Let me go to you first.
So for me, I'm gonna go with Atheist, but I want Easton Clark to win.
Okay.
So my point earlier with Jay Villain, it's I had Easton Clark, Jay Villain, and then I had Spades as in rankings from when this got rebooted, and then to me, Spades, just his work and his consistency, and whatever you guys want to argue with each other, my bars or my technicality or whatever, but for me, just maybe your stock, right? Spades for me, I got number one, and then the other two, I don't know, I feel like, God, the other two are even pretty fucking hard to see, but those, I just got Spades one on those ones, but for me, it's I want Easton Clark to win. But I know that Atheist has I can rely on him being the veteran and not having any slip-ups potentially.
Sure.
Right? Where I'm not sure if with Easton Clark, when we haven't seen him for a couple of months now, he can give you that crazy battle, like you said, that it's bro, this guy, I want him to go against, you have so many opponents. I want to go against Dumb Luck,
Yeah.
But it's you want him to battle so many guys because he's so fucking dope. But I just haven't seen a super clean Easton Clark battle that I'm not. So I want Easton Clark to win, but I think I got Atheist winning just because of the experience, and I think he'll be able to. I don't know. I think he's also got something to prove after his last battle with A-Ward, right? So it's going to be a crazy battle. So that's the only
two-pronged, yeah.
That's the reason for me that I'm going to give it to Atheist. Even though for me it's Easton, come on, we need to see you battle. A little bit more because that's,
I'm gonna say this out loud. This is my upset of the night. I got Easton Clark 2-1, and that's not a slight at all. To Atheist at all. I think that you bring up a great point. I trust Atheist more, and so
But
you win some bets, you lose some bets, and I'm not betting anyone on this. But
you're betting me. That's why. That's the only reason I went for freaking Atheist.
I'm betting you.
I want my steak dinner.
Got
man.
it. Okay. Well, I mean, I do think that this is going to be one of those. Like I said, as far as technical rap is concerned, man, this is top of my list as far as battle I'm looking forward most to. So I think that there's a lot to be had here. I literally will 100% say right now, I will not be at all surprised if Atheist wins 3-0.
Yeah.
So I definitely, like I said, you brought up a good point that that you could trust Atheist more. I didn't think about it like that, but I can. It's the same thing that I thought was saying about Stretch. I have no problem sending Stretch anywhere and being hey, I just need you to say Mike Masters or whatever. And I wouldn't even have to say I need you to. He would do it anyway, and I'd be oh, I trust him. Go. I trust Mike. Go. And I trust Scott. So Do I and that's kind of wild for me to say that I'm taking Easton. Having said that, man, Easton is a back-to-back hitter, and he can weave in some pockets that I'm just gonna say this, and this is no pressure on you, Easton. When I first heard you, I was like, damn dog, you're like a I hear a lot of disaster kind of flow a little bit in you, and mixed with like more punch heavy style. But you can hit some different pockets, bro. So I'm looking forward to it. So that's my pick on that.
Yeah.
What's the chat's going with right now? So let's go Slix from Oh, what's up, Absurd? I see you up in here. As we're saying these, chat. Join
let us know.
Yeah,
you guys
join
get
us.
in the bet.
Yeah,
you know?
join us. Join
you
us.
cowards. Then you're gonna say, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar won." Come on, guys.
Yeah, what the fuck, eh? All right, let's move on to Jay Villain versus Mike Bailey. Jay Villain, of course, is as we mentioned, his last battle was in June, man, and of last year, and he is. You can clearly see that he's hungry. He's one of the most technical and has one of the best flows in our league, and it's kind of not even close, to be honest. And so for him to be ready, and I know that he has been envisioning himself being the Mike Masters champion, and this is his opportunity to make that happen. And no other opponent to be in front of than Mike fucking Bailey, man. A guy that had an incredible 2023 for Mike Masters, for himself, for claiming his spot back in any sort of lore that we might have lost back in 2014. Mike Bailey fucking picked it up, ran with it, and said, Mike Masters is on my back. And with everything that has happened, I see a renewed energy out of Mike Bailey, and he is definitely.
He looks happy, bro.
Yeah, he looks happy. He is definitely one of the biggest. He's definitely one of the biggest rappers in our league. That's for damn sure. And we expect him to be at top form on May 17th, and we expect Jay Villain, because of his layoff, to be in the same top form. So, with all that said, Jay Villain, I think. Go first.
Oh, you fucking coward, huh? Come on.
I'll go first.
And then I'm the bad guy, right? Oh, look at
Go.
him. I take the fall, okay? So you guys can be in the fucking chat. Okay, so I'm going to pick with this one. And this is my point again. So with the last one, I'm talking about can I bank on Atheist? You know what I mean? And it's like the same spot with Mike. So now I'm going to balance my energy. I'm going to say Jay Villain's going to take it.
Okay.
Just to balance a little bit of my chakra. And also because, like, when he was here, like, I'm trying to let him know, like, him.
This was a good conversation, by the way. I appreciate you. Go ahead.
No, well, it's like with
grilling him and being
him,
like, yo.
Easton, and Spades. It's like, bro, I don't want to see Atheist, Mike, or whatever of the old class. Like, that's all I'm trying to say, bro. It's like, I don't want to see fucking Lefty. You know what I mean? I can't even look him straight in the eye, Lefty. Come on, bro.
Damn, Left.
But I want to see some of the young guys. That's what I mean, And it's like when he was saying, it's like, okay, when he answered and saying, like, no, well, I don't want to be just the best rookie. It's like, yeah, I want that type of energy. When he said that, like, the best of the rookie class, it's like, yeah, like, I want that to be like the picture for these guys. And I don't know. It's weird because you have the experience, like Mike said, right? He's like, I've been everywhere. I'm putting money on it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like my last battle is like, I want Easton to win, but I haven't seen him. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen Easton. Even though, like you said, everything's valid when you watch him. You're like, fuck. Why did you move, dog?
Yeah.
Look how big the fucking the platform got.
Yeah.
And you're like, so yeah, maybe just find another job over here, bro.
Yeah.
And
move back, eh?
So I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go Jay Villain, because then he said he wanted to see Spades, right? So I'm gonna go I'll go Jay Villain.
I am gonna go. This is gonna be the close. I think this is. This will be one of the closer ones for sure, and also has Battle of the Night written all over it. I do think, based on the format and effective writing and everything within the scorecard, I am I'm gonna go. It goes back to that trust, man. And I think.
See, I'm telling you, if you go off of trust, it's like Mike.
I think I'm going to go Mike. I think I'm gonna go Mike 2-1, but I definitely live in a world where it's very, very possible where one of these guys can pull off a 30 on on the other person. I think that Jay Villain could go 3-0 against Mike, and I definitely think that Mike can go 3-0 against Jay. I think it's a grudge match that we didn't understand what was a grudge match until the lead up to this whole thing.
To me,
you had a different opinion about
I think
this.
it was a grudge match from the start.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
that's
like,
right.
just because of the energy. Both of them have that kind of energy where they're just like, I'm just going to be in attack mode, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I appreciate about both of them, you know? It's like, it's like, it's almost like when you get two dogs that haven't been neutered at the park, you know? It's like, bro, fucking chill, man, you know? I haven't gotten your rabies shot. You don't want the cops to show up. That's both of them, you know? Yeah. It's like they have that energy. So right away I knew that's like it was gonna have this energy where Jay hasn't been here, you know, like battling for some time, and to his point it's like, well, yeah, I never stopped watching.
Right.
Like, I might have been battling.
He's been watching run it back.
I've never stopped watching. I never stopped riding. I never stopped doing all of this.
Yeah.
You know, so he's taken all of that to account as well.
Although I have Mike winning, I do have a lot of faith in Jay, man. He from the very jump, man. Like before I restarted Mike Masters, you can go back to an interview that Dre Rocca put on. Shout out to Dre. After an event and I performed with him. He had me on stage with him, and I could tell at that time that this guy was ready to fucking battle.
Yeah.
And so I don't doubt him at all. When you asked him that question, and his response was, "I'm not looking to be the best fucking rookie." That's the shit I'm talking about. I'm not the fucking best rookie. What the fuck? I'm the best rapper, homie. That's what the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying?
And then, but I don't know, man. It's going to be a good battle. So these last two battles, like I'm saying, like Easton against Atheist, and then this one's going to be also just as
crazy.
Yeah.
Gloco and Hemis. Hemis has been Hemis is a part of my class, man, and he's definitely been someone who's been consistent. I'll say that. Someone who's definitely not. I don't think I've ever seen him choke in a battle. So I'm counting on that to be real for him, and I can definitely sense a new energy in him. He is not slouching. He is definitely putting out a lot different material, even like in one sentence posts about what his intentions are with this battle. And I appreciated his energy here. And I think that what he brings to the table is a level of consistency that Gloco may not have had, but also may not be able to match. Gloco, of course, has made a name for himself pretty fucking quick, not just within Mike Masters, but in our city and community. He's traveling with Pura Vida, and he takes his craft as a whole very serious. And so when he was speaking about like battle rapping being like a good place for him to go to the dojo, as it were, you know, to sharpen his pen, I believe that shit. So I definitely see that. I see Gloco working. I see Gloco ready to not pull any punches when it comes to this shit, and I definitely see Hemis in a different space than I have seen him in the past. And I've been around Hemis for a long time. He's part of my class, man. We came up together. So with all that said, I do think that this might be the one time.
Say it where your chest is thumping.
Yeah. I think that. I honestly have Hemis 2-1 here. I think that Hemis. I believe him. That's what I'm gonna say. I believe you. I believe you that you are taking this very serious than you have in the past. I believe you. So that's what I got.
For me, what's weird is that, so you're saying he's from your class and stuff like that. Like, to me, we've had a couple other face-offs with Hemis, and I feel like they've all been the same. Like, oh, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm actually, like his last battle against Ness, we run it back. Come on, Pat, run it back, watch it, and it's almost word for word what he said about Gloco. Oh, I see the opportunity of Mike Masters growing. So I've seen the same story, but I've seen also the same results of, I haven't been like, whoa, this is cool. I haven't been wowed or anything like that. So for me, it's like, yes, you talk about like bars wise, and when he's like rapping with you guys, he's got the capability to do so. But as far as like battling, I think he's getting 3-0'd respectfully. And I think Gloco, understand that he's also put himself in like shitty situations, right? Like,
yeah.
I put myself in. That's why I told him he's put himself in a lot of niche matches, right? Where he also was in that class with like, I think probably when we first had Mike Masters booted, right? I think Gloco might have been the top guy, right? Because Jay Billen didn't have good showing that night.
That's right.
Right.
And
So
Spades was still finding his footing, which was great. I mean,
so I think Gloco was like probably there.
routed.
And just to my point, like I didn't even bring up in that conversation when I'm talking about like Spades, Easton, and Jay Billen.
Sure.
Right? Because he's had too many like niche battles, in my opinion. Or he goes against Roe Poet, and so he's never been able to build that momentum like they have. And I think now he's just like, I think he's just ready to like, he's at least, in my opinion, smart enough to see like where the platform is.
Ooh.
Right? Like he's one guy that he knows, he understands that aspect too. Right? He understands like what's at stake, what he does if he actually like battles and he has good showing. And to your point, it's like, We're putting a lot on expectations on him, but I mean, it was the second battle, or I think it was the second battle when you went against Atheist.
That's right.
That's pretty crazy.
It is crazy.
Right?
And it had a great showing.
That personality and stuff like
had
that.
a great
And
showing.
I know Hemis brought it up against like, oh well, you didn't win because you didn't have. That was just, imagine that being like you're going against Atheist, So I don't know. For me, I want this to be like a really good battle because I want a moment from Hemis, especially if he's saying he's gonna retire or whatever. If he doesn't, like, I want like a great Hemis moment because everybody from your class so far has had a good moment besides Hemis when you guys have come back. Johnny Lingo, everybody has Eli Ace, like everybody that's come back, Atheist, they've had great moments when the platform came back, and Hemis hasn't. So for me, like, respectfully, like, I've seen this interview, like, prove me wrong. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Like, I wanted it to be a good match, but from what I watched.
Damn, it's hard to argue
I'm
with
going
you.
I'm going with Gloco 3-0.
It's hard to argue with you. Yeah, chat saying Gloco.
And Pat Main called you a coward, and I'm technically Pat Main,
You
right?
are fucking Pat Main, right?
He's technically me on Run It Back just because I can't.
Yeah. No, you guys are both assholes.
I've said I've been here, right? We've been building this brick by brick.
Yeah, we've been.
These late night talks and stuff like that. This is the original Run It Back.
This is the original.
This is called Run It. You guys are just Run It Back. You're following in my footsteps, Pat. Okay.
Yo!
Come on, boy.
Let's go, dang. Yeah, that's what I got for that one. So that's gonna, again, I just believe him. So God damn it, and it's one of those things where I want to believe him so fucking bad, and if he lets me down, then it doesn't matter, because if this is his last ride doing battle,
he's gonna retire like Paul Pierce,
Oh,
when
my.
Draymond was like, bro, you ain't Kobe.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, so those are the battles that are like obviously our top card. We got these draft battles, man, and we'll just go through these really quick. Excuse me, I don't want to say it like that. We're just gonna go through them and speak into them. Thank you to Nez and Spades. They're gonna be hosting these battles, and that is going down just the path of we want to make sure to incorporate all of our people
that's dope,
in
man.
our events. So DKOEN versus Miles Higher. Miles Higher, he is a very experienced MC. His writing style is catered to battle rapping. He's been on 8 different grind mode ciphers, I believe, or 9. So he writes like every single fucking line counts, and DKOEN, of course, is making his return. So any thoughts there?
Well, DKOEN, I think he had a great match against Val Cohn, so we can see that he can put on a good showing, but since, it's another one where it's like you got to commit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, if there's guys here that are like, I want to be on the draft, like, how many of you guys are gonna get on the draft just to like be on the draft, like on an event every now and then?
Like cue the music when I asked him to come back, or like
right, so it's
great
like,
stuff. Remember, I liked him.
So that's the difference, with like a lot of other people
This
that
is
are
a
now
great
established,
question,
right?
actually.
It's like, so you're just trying to get on the Mike Masters card, just to be like, oh yeah, I rap battled, right? And yeah, even with my last, I was kind of going in on Hemis just because like the expectations of Hemis and MC in general, but also more of like a battle rapper and what he's already been to the league, right? So like I know his like skill and what he can bring, but to me it's like, okay, you need to show me. But with these guys, it's like, okay, are you even committed to battle rap with some of them, right? Like, do you really want to try this, or is this like you want a free weekend to go do something?
I can speak for DKOEN. He is definitely wanting to get back in the ring for all the right reasons. So I'm very, very excited for him. He is the only one of the next 4 people that we speak about that is returning to a Mike Master stage. The other 5 are all new. So we're very excited about that. In that battle, I'm not going to predict any of these.
Some of you guys, look, respectfully, I haven't even looked any of you guys up. So
BrandonBreadman versus Jay Villa. I have not heard of Jay Villa, but I've heard of BrandonBreadman because he's hit me up personally. He's been a big supporter of the league, coming to events. This is something that he's out here performing. So I'm very excited for him to have this opportunity. Jay Villa as well. I guess Spades, I think it was Spades that told me that, this cat can rap. I looked up his music. Guy's been out here rapping for a while now. So, just incredible shit to have guys like stepping up. Just new talent, Lil Lady Enacent versus Prince IV Derez.
Oh, dang. A Lil Lady against a Prince?
Yeah. Let's see if, she can make him a frog again or some shit. So Lil Lady, she actually raps. She's out of Rose Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she raps. And just very excited for her to make her debut. And she, from what I understand, she's been taking this very serious. And also to have, another female in the league is fucking, it's just great because we don't have many. So it's really dope. And then Prince IV Derez, respectfully, again, I don't know a ton. I'm just very happy that you stepped up and hit us up, and we're like, you wanted a battle. So I know that Dennis James vouches for you, and so. We'll see how that goes because, as I say, that Dennis James vouched for you. We know that Dennis James, is still trying to find his footing with battling. So I don't know if that's the reference that you want sometimes, but I know that Prince has relayed to me through messages on DM that he's ready to go, and that should be exciting. Overall, my overarching message with these battles is just similar to what you're talking about. Do you guys take it serious? Do you want to move on to the next stage? Is this just something that you're just trying out to try out, which is all, any one of those 3 things that you're doing can be valid and fair and fine. But what we're looking for the next level, because of the stage that we've created, you have a very unique opportunity to make a name for yourself outside of the music that you're creating. And so,
and with that being said, also, if you don't have a good performance, don't get discouraged to not do it again, right? Because to Jay Villan's point, right? We're excited to his match with Mike, and we have all these expectations of him, but he choked on his first battle.
Yeah, that's great point.
Right? So he choked on his first battle, and he still had the confidence. That's just I'm like, oh, I want to keep doing it, right? Yeah. Same with Spades and stuff like that, right? He was kind of nice when I first saw him. Oh, that guy was pretty cool. He keeps working at it, right?
That's right.
So it's also if it's you fell at it at the beginning,
literal draft ease, bro.
Yeah, it's just it is scary. I don't want to sound dismissive, just because I haven't tapped into. You guys don't have a rap battle catalog, but also don't feel discouraged. You might not be good at it, and then even to Gloco's point where he's been good at it, but hasn't had a good moment click. He hasn't felt discouraged to quit, right?
Yeah.
Because he could have been well, I'm getting booked against Atheist. That's not fair. I'm going against Row Poet. That's not fair. He could have also wanted higher, competition than some of, the other guys got.
That's right.
Right? He didn't get a certs or whatever, right? So, he could have also quit based off of that, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, if you guys are in the draft,
that's a good point.
Just, even if you do bad, come at it again, right?
Yeah.
Battle again and just keep getting better and...
a lot of people get bit by the bug, man.
It is scary. Scary. I sit here and talk about who's gonna win or whatever. When I'm to me, it's just bro, I get up there,
Yeah.
I'm half of a horse tranquilizer, just trying to talk, and it's scary.
Yeah, shit, that's fucking.
So shout out to you guys signing up. So
that's it, man. Yo, May 17th, next Friday, join us live on our YouTube where you're at right now. The live stream is going to be hosted by Hos with Beans and Rice and Valcone. And then the live battles are going to be hosted by this gentleman and I.
Yeah, but only 4, right? Because I'm still going to be
5.
between. I'm still going to go.
You're going to be. Yeah, you're going to be.
On,
yeah. So yeah, having said that, thank you guys all for tuning in tonight.
But can I say something before?
Go ahead.
we end?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say shout out to Chris, shout out to host, Chris's wife here, and everybody. Also, just anybody that's still watching that's like battling. Like, I mean, I've told you this before. There's like, and this is kind of to my post that I made a little bit earlier today. Like, I mean, I don't really, I just like to have fun and to make stuff. So I'm doing this and I'm investing in a lot of you guys that are here, whether you like me or not. Like, I'm investing into Mic Masters and therefore I'm investing into like a lot of you guys. But I also can't be having more investment in, I guess you guys have to invest a little bit more in yourselves. You know, like you guys have people here like Chris, like he's not on camera right now and stuff like that. But with everything that's local in like Salt Lake City, like he's a part of this, right? Where he's like trying to make something cool happen in Utah, and he's right here behind the scenes. Like maybe he thinks you're the wackest rapper, right? He's like, dude, I'm doing audio. I have to listen to all you guys, freaking, right? But he's like working, trying to make something cool for the city. And I think like sometimes a lot of that goes like unappreciated. So I would say like appreciate just the platform in general and just like the chance that you're getting from you, right? Hoodie and stuff like that. Like people they don't get to see that work that's being put in to have this stuff, right? Like you do get to show up and just battle and dip, right? But there's like, I mean, you had a really long last couple of months where you were just burned out.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah,
people
it's
don't
facts.
get to experience that but you. Right? So there's like a lot of people don't see that. So for me, it's almost like if I'm being maybe a little bit more blunt with you guys or whatever, like it's because I want you guys to see that there's people here that are investing in you. Right? There's people that are investing in you.
It's coming from a good place.
Yeah, so it's like we're just trying to like hold you accountable and push you because you guys are saying you guys don't have that. A lot of people, right? It's like, oh, I don't have that support.
We ain't yes men. I'll tell you that.
You know, but I don't know. That's just what I wanted to say. Like, just
that's dope.
You know, and it's only gonna get better. Now we're incorporating, you know, beat battles, right? We're gonna have breakdancing battles, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of cool stuff. We're gonna do a Mic Masters concert, right? We're gonna have like a lot of stuff where we're gonna start incorporating
There's
more
a
and
lot
more
of ideas that are
the
happening behind the scenes, y'all. Like this
community.
is like, it's so cool to be able to. Thank you for that, by the way. First and foremost, that was great because you just spot on with like the fact that we are only the progression is in mind here. So, but having said that, there's so much going on behind the scenes. Keep following us at Mic Masters 801 on everything. If not just if you're in Utah, if you're in the region, shit, come fuck with us. We are the best battle rap platform, not just in the Mountain West, man. I'm gonna put us up there in the West. So, with that said, May 17th, next Friday. My name's Gabino Grhymes. This is.
Host Beef 666.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of some guy.
He was trying to.
Shout out, man.
He was trying to.
All right,
he
you
was
guys have
trying
a
to
good
come
night. Thanks for tapping in.
Appreciate y'all. And yeah, at Mic Masters 801 on everything. We'll see you guys at Run It Back this week.